crossover episode, motherfuckers.
Louis J. Gomez at Louis J. Gomez. Crushing song.
If you're a fan of both, your dick's all super hard now.
You ever hear her actually sing the song?
No, I'm usually, when I'm doing LOS, I'm usually just super into staring at Lewis right in the face and making kissy faces.
By the way, I really did kill all the fun because I knocked an entire coffee into the carpet.
Can I say this right now? Jacob's walking back in. He is pissed.
Oh, my God. He does push-ups on that floor, Lewis.
Dude, look at that. I mean, dude, it was an entire full cup of coffee that I went and got 10 minutes ago.
Was it while you were dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst. It goes from fun to horrible in a heartbeat.
You should have seen
Oh, my God. It looks like there's more coffee than would fit in that cup.
Let me see.
It looks like they asked if you want room for milk, and you said, nah, fill it to the brim.
Well, here's what
I'm
I
going to
did.
kick this thing over.
I was letting it cool. I was like, oh, I'm not going to drink this coffee until it's a little bit cooler. And
that's hot
danced.
coffee.
My wire the entire cup.
Jesus
And it's just,
Christ.
you watched it disappear into the carpet. It laid on top for a second and then went...
You know what? That's what they do in movies when, like, there's blood on the floor and it gets absorbed in so it can bring a vampire back to life.
Don't you understand? You have brought back the old coffee god. You are feeding him. Cafina
An
is
old
here.
Colombian guy is going to rise out of the carpet.
Just with a fucking donkey coming in, and I'm like, there's only one donkey in this studio. He gives you donkey head gringo Dan Soder.
Dan's got to fight this guy.
You guys get the butt kick off?
Yeah. Well, who can kick this field goal? Who can kick this football through this field goal? Donkey kick.
Two donkeys kicking field goals?
Dude, my favorite thing, it was like Jacob talking through his teeth, where I'm like, Jacob, don't worry, let it soak in. He's like, no, it's okay.
No, Jacob also tried to clean it up with a wet nap. One single wet nap.
It's all I
It's
had.
true. I feel like there's a good nemesis brewing between Lewis and Jacob.
Also, to Jacob,
A rivalry.
To Jacob, that was like a fucking bath sheet. You have to understand, a wet one.
Yeah.
He does have a tiny, tiny waist.
Oh,
Yeah,
but he's so
in great
powerful.
shape, dude.
Dude, you don't understand. He is, I want to say 4% body fat. Am I wrong?
I have no idea.
Oh, stop.
Just,
being
you know,
modest.
Louis, Jacob, he's very quiet. He'll light your shit up. He'll
Dude,
beat the shit out
seriously,
of you.
I swear to God.
He is holding back from uncorking the ass
I'm
beating
going to
of a
throw another
lifetime on
coffee
you.
at the ground.
No. Dude, that guy, Krav Maga, since he was 7 years old.
Anytime I want to fight somebody, I spike a coffee into the ground.
You go, oh, yeah?
That's your throwing down the gauntlet?
Yeah. Here comes a wake-up
The
call.
line has been drawn.
Motherfucker.
Lewis is at it again.
Every time Lewis wants to start a fight, it costs him $5.75 at Starbucks.
He's like, what's up, dude? You want to go? Hold on real quick. He goes inside. Can I get a venti? Like,
Dude, you want to go? I just got a gift certificate, so I'm ready.
You know when people punch themselves in the head to get psyched up or something, you go waste money and you go, that was $5.75.
Oh, baby James could have had a hamburger.
I had a pissing contest with a Starbucks employee today while waiting for Dan because I refuse to use Starbucks language. I won't call it venti or grande.
Yeah, it's a medium, motherfucker.
Yes,
I did the same thing.
I say medium, and she was like, what do you mean? Do you want like a grande or a venti? And I'm like, the one in the middle. She's like, well, you know, we have, and I knew she knew what the fuck I was talking about.
There's a Trenta also.
There is.
Yeah, is that the tiny one?
Dude, Jay.
No, that's the biggest.
30 ounce.
By the way, can I just say,
They don't make that for hot coffee.
that's too much hot coffee.
Okay. Stop yelling at me, everyone.
Guys, you know what's funny about that, though, is Jay, when Jay said that, he was like clicking his hand, like he looked like he had a pen and he was a CEO at a desk.
Jay looked like he was
Funny story is there's actually one higher.
He was petting a cat with the other hands. Actually.
Why take a firm stance on not using the lingo?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to speak their language. They should speak the world's language.
No, but that's
Not
their
just
thing.
fucking Italy, some fucking
When you were
realize
young,
city in Italy.
By the way, you realize English isn't the world's language.
Yes, you're the reason that there's like that's that fucking real Western conqueror thing where he's like, well, the world belongs to me.
Why don't you speak Jesus' language?
Yeah.
Speak English, jerk off. Like, you are in Juarez, Mexico. English is only an 8-hour drive from here.
I'll also say that everybody in every other part of the world does speak English. They don't give a shit. We don't learn their languages. They learn our language.
But isn't that
we have the best language?
But that's like, did you take a strong stance against, let's say, go back to the years where like you'd eat McDonald's?
Yeah.
You'd say supersize that.
Make it bigger.
That's what
You know what I mean? Bigger size it. American size.
That's what I call venties. I was like, can I get a supersized coffee, please? I only speak McDonald's language.
Yeah. She's like, oh, this McDonald's speaking ass motherfucker.
Can I get a McFrappuccino?
Yeah. Oh, this Big Mac eating motherfucker.
Bill, big ass coffee drinking ass motherfucker ass.
Coffee ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
Puerto Rican ass, coffee ass, Juan Valdez ass, sucking dick motherfucker.
But let me tell you, here's the thing, right? It's just a fuck. I would say supersize at Burger King. I would bring that to other.
You'd be a dick.
I have no problem
dude,
with that.
I've asked Burger King for McNuggets before.
It'd be great if the Burger King employee lifted up his shirt and showed a sidearm.
What
was that?
He ice cube shit. He goes, we got a problem here.
Yeah.
We got a problem here.
Okay. You in the King's Court
That's what
now.
I thought. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Can I get a Big Mac? He was like, what? Do you mean a Whopper? No. A Big Mac.
Do you guys remember?
I love they made a Big Mac at Burger King.
What do you mean?
Well, they were supposed to do that
Like
crossover.
BK. No, they made a thing like a BK something that's like a Big Mac. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. Honest.
Jay can give you the ingredients of every fast food item ever.
That's not true.
That's his own
But
thing.
I remember, do you remember the commercial with the girl playing the piano?
The song.
Yeah, that was great. Hands off, they're mine, all mine.
It was, that was one of those things where it was still, like, the marketing would have you eat shitty food. You're like, that looks great. Like when Pizza Hut was like, hey, come on in for lunch. I was like, well, of course I'm going to come into Pizza Hut for lunch.
Couple
and then
years
you go
ago-
in, you're like, I don't want to eat pizza Hut for lunch.
Couple years, I'll tell you what, man, a hot at Pizza Hut pizza does always sound good to me. But the last 2 times I've had McDonald's, which has been like 2 times over the last 5 years, both of them, I was pretty excited to get it. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to get it. And then it did not taste good.
Yeah, McDonald's, the more you stay away from it, it just tastes like shit.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Me and Dave used to crush some late night McDonald's.
Crush it. We just go in there and destroy stuff.
Yeah, we destroy that place.
You just open up
Fuck you.
that change thing for sick kids around a McDonald house. Fuck this shit. That chain's going everywhere.
You guys
Kicking the ketchup dispenser
in hotel rooms. You just destroy McDonald's.
You know how annoying it was for them when me and Dave would take all the tiny ketchup bowls and fucking throw them. Remember those little paper bowls?
And you go like this, the king's here. The king sends his regards.
What kind of loser works at 4 a.m. at a fucking McDonald's? Kick!
Hey, everybody! They got Big Macs at Burger King now. Come on.
Let's get out of here.
And by the way, I got a huge van. I'll drive us all.
They make McNuggets at Burger King. Who's coming with me? Hey, who's coming with me?
And for all intents and purposes, the chicken is substantially better at Burger King, but I still like chicken McNuggets more than the nuggets at Burger King.
I do too, but chicken sandwich from Burger King is one of the best.
It's great.
The original.
Best. There's a reason it's shaped like a dick, because I want to take it all down.
Soda eats it with his asshole.
I go like this, and then I just make a chewing noise as I shove it up my butt. Oh, no. Oh, we got mayonnaise on it, too.
Jake,
Oh,
can you help me get this Burger King
Buck-tooth-
chicken
are you
sandwich in my asshole?
If you thought a Legion of Skanks Takeover wasn't going to be about butt eating food, you were wrong.
And you don't know the Legion.
Yeah.
They are really made to eat like a fucking Scooby-Doo sandwich. Where you're like,
Dude, all this even talking about one, I kind of want one right now.
Yeah, I do kind of.
Hey, Jacob, why don't you get your ass and get some Burger King sandwiches?
Dude, hey, he's our Jacob. You don't talk to our Jacob
hey,
like
Jacob, when you're done cleaning the fucking carpet.
that. Lewis is like this. Oh, hey, look, another spill. Oh, hey, look, I fell into Jacob. He starts pushing me.
Hey, you know what would clean this up really good? The napkins from Burger King.
Or this sweater you're wearing.
That looks absorbent. What does? That.
Please don't.
Jacob's head into the coffee in the carpet.
Please, I didn't make a mistake this time.
This was your fault, I think, really. I'm going to talk to H&R. Burger King, me and Christine did we split a chicken sandwich and a Whopper like weeks and weeks ago, but man, it was yeah.
That seems like it's unnecessary.
Because at the end of the day, if you're going to do a fucking Burger King meal and say, fuck it, just eat, but in our minds, we're still like, well, this wasn't so bad.
It does feel healthier than
Does that count
McDonald's,
as one
though,
of your
right?
threesomes?
Because it's flame broiled. What'd you say, Dave? Yeah, we split it, and it was, but it's, man, I'll tell you what, Whopper and the chicken sandwich are
the
best.
Whopper's not a great burger.
It is.
I'll tell you this.
You're wrong about
Never been a huge fan of the Whopper.
Really?
I love the chicken sandwich, though.
Jay, and this is, of course, we're on Bonfire right now. We agree on Whoppers.
I'm kiss in the mouth.
Okay.
A Whopper Jr. for the 99-cent menu, completely worth it.
I'd say take your Whopper Jr.
I don't want it.
And soda eat it through your butt. Yeah. Because I want a Junior Bacon Cheese from Wendy's.
Use your
for
butt.
$1.
Use your butt mouth on that one. No, I will forego the Whopper Junior and pay full fucking Whopper regular price. No lettuce though.
That's new, Jay speaking since the special.
That's Jay. That's Comedy Central, Jay.
Can I tell you the problem with it? I really don't like tomato on my burger.
Okay. And Merkface is doing that, but that's only because he kills people in worlds where you can't drink the water or eat their tomatoes because it's poison.
He's got to go fast food. Guy's eating at a Denny's in Serbia.
You know what I used to love before they got rid of it? The Arch Deluxe. That was my shit.
What?
At McDonald's, the Arch Deluxe.
Are you sure you weren't just 10 and wanted to feel like a grown-up?
Yeah.
That was the marketing campaign. It's the adults burger.
By the way.
Hey, what's up, Becky? I'm eating an Arch Deluxe now. It's pretty mature with me.
I'm kind of like reading into taxation codes here in New York.
I'm not going to go in the ball pit. That's baby stuff.
By the way, I really did go in the ball pit way too late in my life. I was going in the ball pit probably when I was 12 or 13.
We talked about this. We talked about this. Like, there really is. There's no fucking manual for when do you stop playing.
It's baby stuff.
You just stop playing one day.
I'm not leaving this ball pit. Fuck you, Ronald.
I don't know. Maybe I need a soak. Dude, I'll tell you. You know what?
I need a soak in the ball pit.
I would cover my body completely with the balls and then hide, and then little kids would jump in the ball pit, and I'd terrify them.
And then you just have your dick go through, and you're like, dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun dun.
You know what obscure burger I loved from McDonald's? The Big and Tasty.
What was it, though?
It was just a Whopper. It was the Whopper.
It was their Whopper. I'll tell you what they did. This is going to date myself. I don't know if you guys remember the sandwich. Because I was a kid. No, I was a kid. Remember the McDLT?
Yeah.
Hot one side, cold stuff on the other, and then you fucking became open face.
It was stupid, though.
So stupid.
It was just stupid.
It was just marketing.
Who gave a shit about having cold lettuce on your burger?
By the way, there's just a guy driving in his car right now that's like, I developed this.
It meant something to me.
I'm Jacob's cousin.
That sounds like a plan that was made because they accidentally made a bunch of styrofoam containers that had 2 chambers in them.
Yeah, they're like, fuck! God damn it, Reynolds, what did you do? He's like, all right, listen, I think we can solve this. What if we do a burger, half hot, half cold?
It's going to blow their fucking minds.
It's like
he does it in the pitch meeting, then he goes,
I am. You know what's funny? I know, Louis, you've actually read books on this before. I am getting very, I had a real thought today about my interest in marketing, even though I'm not very good at it at all.
Yeah.
My interest in it was how smart even Amazon is, because I'm not expecting anything from Amazon Prime. I know Christine's expecting some things that I don't give a shit about. But when I walked home today and the box is in front of the door, they played off of that. Like, if you just do that, keep delivering, get people to deliver stuff to their houses, people get excited for it. And it really, I mean, Amazon Prime's got to be a bajillion-dollar industry.
Let me tell you something. They're not making money, Amazon. Apparently, Amazon takes a loss. And I realized why. Because I ordered a robe from Amazon.
Yeah.
You got a robe?
Yeah, dude, they fucking didn't include the belt with the robe. So then I emailed them. I'm like, hey, guys, you didn't give me the belt. And they didn't even say, hey, send it back. They're like, you know what? Just keep that robe. We'll refund your money. I was like, what? So you guys can just do that. Bonfire fans, if you want to just rip off Amazon, say you didn't get a piece of your
if you
order.
want a robe without a belt.
yeah, because apparently Lewis is super sensual.
Lewis is building a house with robe belts from Amazon.
He's like a beaver. That's his dam. Turns out he's like, oh, welcome to my house. This is the east wing. You'll notice this is mostly terry cloth.
What people do, you can just say, if you order an iPhone, you can say, oh, it never came.
I don't think they're going to be as lax about an iPhone as they are about
I think your robe is going to be.
I bet you the listeners right now agree with me that they've done that, and a lot of people probably do that. They just say they didn't get their shit. How do they know you got your shit if you don't sign for it?
Because I squeal with delight when I open the box. I go, oh! I got this. It's just an earbud case, and it got delivered to my house, and I was fucking jacked for a good hour.
Let me see.
No way. I'm not going to do that. Oh, let me ride your bike? You think
Louis,
I'm that
hang
dumb?
on.
You think I'm that dumb? Oh, let me ride your bike around the block.
Louis,
sure.
Chris in California wants to yell at you. Chris, go ahead.
Fuck you, preemptively.
Chris,
you're already losing.
Louis, take it easy.
Okay, sorry.
All right. No, I was just curious. I've listened to every podcast. I listen to this show. Every podcast you're on, YKWD, you always spill something.
Oh, that's a very good point.
That's just not true.
You spill something a
But
lot.
Chris, I'm going to take Chris's side because we've done YKWd, Legion of Skanks, we've done Real House Podcast. You spill
When
a
did
lot.
time out? Hold on.
You spilled beer on
Pause.
YKWd.
We're
On the
gonna
old
think of
table.
multiple ways to say timeout.
You've definitely spilled shit.
Tio.
You've definitely spilled shit. First of
What-
all, you spilled
what
shit
have I
on Legion of
spilled?
Skanks. You fucking spilled wine all over your computer and my brand new shoes the one day. The day I got the shoes, I was so bummed.
All right,
I was
that's
so
fine.
bummed about my shoes while Lewis is like sitting with his head in his hands over his fucking computer that's destroyed. And I was like, oh, these new shoes though, man.
Chris, what the fuck have I spilled on YKWd?
Beer.
When?
I remember the episode. It was the Christmas episode.
A very
A couple of years ago. Very special
A
Christmas.
very clumsy Christmas with Louis J. Gomez.
All these presents ended up just out on the lawn.
All right. So I guess I spilled a beer and then
Yeah.
an entire glass of wine into my computer. All right. Yeah, I guess that's all the podcasts I do. Pretty accurate description, Chris. Thanks.
Chris,
It was a real ass spill though on the real ass podcast.
Chris, thanks for coming in and dropping knowledge.
Not a problem. Thanks, guys.
Oh, by the way, were we going to do our Race Wars War?
Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta do that. And we gotta give people time to do it, and then we'll take our last break. We're short on time here.
Oh, got it. All right, so here's what we want, campers.
Race Wars is happening right now.
with Kurt Metzger and Sherrod Small. We want you to call in 866-969-1969. That's 866-969-1969.
Make up good. And we're gonna tweet it out. Make up good questions for the call screener, so they take the calls.
Yeah.
And then
We want you to get on air. So have a real question, but wait until you get on air and then just subtly tell them, oh, yeah, I'm a Bonfire fan, but we want you to. What were some of the
no, we're
things?
saying we're like just do things like what were we just saying? It's like
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey, dude, I love the show. Every
fan of
time
your
Bonfire
show.
goes to break, I love to tune into you guys. Pretty cool.
yeah, stuff like that. And then but we gotta get like stacked like 10 callers in a row where everyone mentions Bonfire. I'm a huge fan of you guys. Second only to Bonfire. Bonfire's the best.
You
You
guys,
guys,
are my third favorite broadcasting thing ever. First it goes the golf show, then the Bonfire.
Yeah. You can throw
Then
the golf
Race
show
Wars.
in there too, and then if you want, ask questions like what it's like to hang out with me and Dan.
Yeah.
Or
And I also ask, like, what the energy in the building is when we're on air.
is there good buzz around the building about the Bonfire?
When the Bonfire boys show up, is there usually, like, security in the hallways?
Is it
or-
weird that all of the listeners are always listening to the Bonfire and not you guys? Does that make you feel bad?
Yeah. Hey, do you guys ever ask Sway how much he loves the Bonfire?
Do you guys do well on replay when the Bonfire's over?
Stuff like that.
Hey, how's your second hour workout when the Bonfire's done?
Yeah. Hey, when you guys finally get the floor when the Bonfire goes home.
Your ratings must spike through the roof.
Well,
once
you
the
got to get
Bonfire's
on the
over.
air. Like tell Sherrod Small like you'll do anything to
Huge
fuck 'em.
fan. Something about Africa. I don't know what Sherrod does.
Yeah, something about Africa, though. And by the way, right before we go to commercial, we don't have to take the actual call, Alex from Arkansas. I'm going to give you your shout out because do I remember the Wendy's Super Bar buffet? Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Everything meat was made of the old fucking burgers.
I've never seen Jay so excited.
I used to love it. 'Cause you can get all the nachos you want and just make like fucking nacho salad.
My mom dated a guy named Jack, and he brought us to the Super Bar buffet once at Wendy's.
I bet your mom sucked him off so hard for that treat.
No, he was an old guy, and his dick didn't work.
Oh, really?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, he did
How
spend...
did you know his dick didn't work?
She told me
asked-
because my mom was a really bad mother.
He spent $16 on your whole family's meal.
And Lewis was as a child eating, and he goes, I mean, I really hope his dick works because this is worth it. And then his mom just went sullenly, just shaking her head no.
And Lewis, to back you up, Tommy in Texas says he got delivered 40 pounds of Play-Doh by accident, and Amazon told him to keep it. So maybe you're right.
So now he has a Play-Doh lazy boy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
A whole chair made of Play-Doh.
40 pounds? He put an extension on his house?
It's like, by the way, to Play-Doh, my robe belt house would really come together.
Well, that's going to stick the belts together. Like stuck
That's the adhesive right there.
It is the glue of my Adobe.
Come into my igloo. Come
Tommy.
into my Play-Doh bathrobe igloo.
Tommy, thanks for that story. We're going to take one more break. Guys, blast Race Wars. We're going to be monitoring. We'll play some here if we get some fun stuff.
It's a Legion of Skanks takeover on the Bonfire.
Hands. This time I'm losing my mind. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, MCA. That is the Beastie Boys. What you want? White Rap Wednesday.
Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson. And in studio, it's a Legion of Skanks takeover with Dave Smith and Louis J. Gomez. At Legion of Skanks on Twitter, at Comic Dave Smith, at Louis J. Gomez, and of course at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Dan Soder, you are going to be performing with Dave Smith and Louis J. Gomez Friday, May 13th.
Fucking A.
At the Hustler Club in Detroit City. Go to hustlerclub.com for tickets. Also, make sure you get your tickets because VIP pre-sale has started for Skankfest, 2-day festival, June 18th and 19th at the Creek in the Cave in Long Island City. 2 days, 14 hours a day.
It's going to be awesome.
CreekLIC.com. That's CreekLIC.com.
Do that.
For pre-sale tickets.
Well, if you get the pre-sale also, it's $10 off and you get a free t-shirt.
Oh!
Yes, I keep forgetting that you get the free
Or I
t-shirt.
should say complimentary. I learned in sales you don't want to use the word free. It sounds like it's cheap.
Wait, can you say it again?
You can have it because we got too many and they suck.
Here, we didn't want to burn these, so hopefully you can wear it.
We're trying to get rid of these things like Soder's trying to lose these fucking wrestling cards.
Hey, no way, man. I got them. Hold on to them, man.
Oh, yeah, the mosaic.
Did Eminem prove that white people rap better than black people?
No.
No.
What a dumb theory.
What?
That white people rap better than black.
Well, Eminem is the best.
Nah. I think Biggie's the best.
Shut up.
You shut up.
I'm gonna fight. Give me
Why
a
do you
coffee.
think Big?
Give
Why,
me coffee.
why do you think Biggie's the best?
This is the personal opinion. He's just my favorite rapper. I like Biggie.
Because Dan could do a great Biggie impression,
I
probably.
can't.
You could say someone's a bad rapper or someone's a good rapper. You could always acknowledge that, but to say the best at rap is almost impossible gauge.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess it's
Same
kind
thing,
of
with, same thing with like who's the best guitar player. Like I could tell you a bunch of fantastic ones. Like I don't know which one's better than the
Eminem.
other. Eminem's the best guitar player
Hear
too.
him
He's the
pluck.
best at everything.
You are one self-hating Hispanic, Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say,
Score one
Santana?
for white people.
Good job, guys.
We did it again.
Who are some Puerto Rican rappers? Big Pun?
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He is some Puerto Rican rappers.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Who else is there? Is there,
You unzip him and the terror squad comes piling out.
He didn't die, they just exploded out of him.
who did Gasolina?
Pitbull?
Come on.
Is that Pitbull?
Yeah, that's horrible rap, though.
Hey, you think that's good?
I don't know. I'm wondering who Puerto Rican rappers are.
Big Pun, Fat Joe.
They're all just fat guys.
Yeah, well, not Fat Joe's not fat anymore.
It's all the
In
arroz.
fact, he's weird looking.
It's
now.
all the arroz con crema.
I love my rice and beans.
Yeah.
I like the rice more than the beans.
The chorizo is sticking to my heart.
It's Latino Appreciation Day on the Bonfire. We open with a story about
Joe,
a
Pitbull, Snore.
That sounds made up.
I swear to God.
I can tell you Puerto Rican comedians' names. Imagine.
Nori.
Mystic.
Mr. Pow Pow.
Fabulous is Puerto Rican. I completely thought he was black.
But you know, Louis.
Kid Frost, that's number 7. See, this is how little Puerto Rican rappers there are.
Eminem's number 8.
Oh, Lewis, you are going to be ear to ear in a second here, Lewis.
Immortal Technique, that dude's awesome.
You're awesome.
Thanks, man.
Dave went
Hey,
deep
dude,
tracks.
thanks, man. I really needed that.
That's what I'm doing. I'm dividing and conquering.
Oh yeah,
these
wasn't
guys.
Chino XL Puerto? He was awesome.
Joel?
Is he
what
fat?
about Joel Ortiz, a guy who sounds like I went to high school with him?
Joel Ortiz.
Chino XL.
He is on the list, Jay.
Is he? He was
Ricardo
fucking
Lopez.
nice. Isn't Mac 10 some sort of like?
Oh, the Beat Nuts?
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
Beat
AZ.
Nuts.
AZ is awesome. I didn't know he
AZ?
was Puerto Rican. I thought he was black.
Snow?
Come on.
No, that's not the Snow.
That's Snow the product.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I got a little...
I forgot about the Beat. The Beat Nuts are great.
Yeah, they're Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it was a great song.
Yeah. To white people, they're all black, though.
Hey.
What?
That's just your weird neighborhood.
All you guys are black.
Oh, you guys are black.
Louis just learned about heavy metal and just crossed the line. He's like, yeah, get out of here, Ricans.
Yeah, boo. I like shredding.
Well, I told you in kindergarten before we completely pussified our kids, they used to just let you choose what table you'd sit at. So I came into kindergarten and everyone just naturally racially segregated. Yeah. So all the black kids sat together, all the Puerto Rican kids sat together, and all the white kids sat together. And I'd plop my little Puerto Rican ass right down at the white table. I knew back then.
You fucking turncoat.
Hey, this table seems like it's winning. You guys seem like you're going places at this table. You guys want to start a small business?
And funny because the little kids at the white table were going, he's walking over here. He's coming over here.
Lewis is helping a bunch of white kids blow up a giant rat to put by the fucking Puerto Rican's table.
I'll scab up. Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, dude, that's great.
You guys always have better lunches to trade.
Mommy, at school today, I met a boy named Louis. He taught me how to stab people.
Well, it's supposed to be Luis.
Oh.
But when people call me, it just makes me angry. I was like, I'm not a chick.
I love that it's fucking supposed to be. Oh, hang on. Angelica in Arizona, she says she knows Latino rappers, but she is right by Latinaville.
Yeah, but she's also going to be like, Little Sleepy and Big Joker. I don't know all these mixtape guys.
Oh, there's Con Carne and
What about Asada Royale?
El Stupido,
Trece Tacos.
Tortilla the Truth,
Chalupa. We're just naming Taco Bell dishes.
Beef Mexican, Cheesy Gordita Crunch,
Taco Pizza.
What about the Warito Kid?
the Warriors.
The Warito
The Warritos Kid with real cane sugar.
Angelica, did we cover all of them? Oh, shit.
Yankee, not Pitbull.
Daddy Yankee, that was Gasolina, you fucking racist.
I'm sorry.
Daddy Yankee.
And there was a rapper that you guys had said that was Puerto Rican, and he's actually Mexican.
Who?
The guy that sings La Raza.
Okay.
Who sings La Raza? She said we mentioned him.
We mentioned him. We were just
But I
naming
think-
shit off.
yeah,
It was probably off the
Just
list.
mentioned him.
Did you think that we got a list of 20 Puerto Rican rappers off the dome? We were reading some list.
But that's cool because it's a hostile Legion of Skanks takeover in here today. That's right, because sitting in with me, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake himself, the real ass dude, the Joan Jett of MMA radio.
Comedy, come on,
A Joan
Jay.
Jett of comedy, the Howard Stern of MMA radio.
No, forget it, man. You know, Jay.
Louis J. Gomez.
We practiced it. Hold on, I do like the applause. We practiced this 6 times, Jay. You nailed it every single time. You get nervous as soon as we're on the air.
It's that red light just lets me know people are listening. Oh my God, people are hearing this out there. I'll do it again. The Puerto Rican rattlesnake, the real ass dude, the Joan Jett of comedy, the Howard Stern of MMA radio, and the honorary Grand Marshal of the Women's March, Louis J. Gomez. Everybody.
The Grand Wizard of the Women's March. They named me Grand Wizard of Women.
The Grand Wizard of the Women's Clan.
Yeah, I don't know what Grand Wizard means. I just think it has to do with magic.
You are a Grand Wizard. Shh. Don't say that.
I was thinking about this. I feel like any magical power that a man would have, he would just always use it for rape.
Just rape?
Like any superpower you could think of.
That's what invisibility seems to be only used for.
Of course.
That was Hollow Man, right? Hollow Man raped.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's Hollow Man.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He raped a chick.
Yeah, but I feel like literally almost anything else. What are the other superpowers?
I thought about, when I was younger, I thought about like see-through vision,
well, hold
so
on.
you could see into a woman's locker
Time
room.
out. Let me rephrase. For rapey activities.
Creepy shit.
Creepy shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
And money. We'd steal money too, but in the midst of me like sneaking into a safe, I'm probably gonna finger bang a chick.
Yeah, on the way in. The only reason I don't own a drone is because it's so illegal to look in people's windows with them. That's all I want to do is look in women's windows with drone camera.
Why else would anybody own a drone? Meanwhile, Trump just murdered like 40,000 people with drones.
I mean, that's the only reason I ever want to have a drone, but there's like, you get in so much trouble for that.
Yeah.
Just looking at windows with a drone.
First of all, have you ever tried to control a drone?
I know you did once, and you lost it forever.
You should be able. The prize for being able to control a drone is being able to look in women's windows.
That should be. If you can control enough,
yes.
If you can control enough to look in someone's window, then you should be able to look in their window.
You keep the video.
Yeah, you should.
Because you have to be a goddamn jet pilot to control a drone. It's crazy.
Oh man, the best drone story I know is when I was in the show. When I was in the show Z-Rock.
Yeah.
You remember those guys, the Z
course.
brothers? David Z. It became like actual pretty big news in New York. New York Post talked about it. He flew a drone around New York, around the buildings, hit a building and came crashing down to the ground, almost hit somebody. Like, he was actually in a little bit of trouble for a minute, I think about it. But when they found it and they recovered, like, the camera that's on it, of course, like, the video's so, like, I think you could watch the video, actually, Christine, if you could bring that up. It's great. Like, right in the beginning of the video, it goes, "Oh man, this is going to be so fun. Check this out." And then it just like turns and looks at his face, like puts himself so in like the line of fire. You can't even hide it. It's just kind of like, I can't wait to fly this drone around the city illegally.
Yeah, that's
you really can't, I don't think you can fly them in the city at all.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to have them. You got to bring them to like big open areas. But we got a bunch of them for Legion of Skanks. A dude sent us like 4 miniature drones. And I just spent 3 hours trying to learn how to use it, and I just gave up.
Why do I not have one?
I don't know. I think we gave it away to a fan.
You just gave mine away?
You were out of town that week.
So I don't get my drone?
You could have my drone that's been sitting in a box that I never use.
How big is it?
It's like miniature. It's like a little tiny one. It's cute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No camera, nothing like that. It's just to fly
You
around,
could attach a camera to it.
Will it carry it?
I think so.
I'd worry about it being able to carry it.
Yeah. Jay, you're just going to go to jail with this drone.
I shouldn't do it.
This whole conversation started with you said, I shouldn't have a drone. I'm just going to do illegal shit with it. And now it's turning into, can I have your drone?
Can I have your drone? Can I put a camera on it? You think I can see puss?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I would use it for. Any other superpower? I never wanted, I never cared about heat vision. Didn't care about that one.
What's heat vision?
Superman.
Were you like murder people?
Superman had heat vision.
Oh, so he could like... Yeah, but he can control it, right?
Yes.
So he'd be like a little bit warm and I put it on her throat and I'm like, hey.
I'll turn this thing up a whole bunch if you don't show me some puss. Oh, is this the drone story with David?
Oh shit, I just dropped an entire cup of coffee for the second time that it was on the
Holy
Bonfire.
shit, dude. That's insane. That is insane, dude. That's nuts. An entire cup of coffee again. That's crazy. They kicked us out of our other studio because of that.
No, dude, I really spilled it. Dude, it was to the brim. I was like, oh, this is too much. No big deal. I'll sip it. I am so sorry.
Unreal.
I mean, it's so much that it won't even soak into the rug.
No, it's a pool. That's so much coffee.
It's a full 2 centimeters above the carpeting is coffee.
It's a deep pool.
Who's in the studio before us? Because I'm...
Now I smell coffee.
I'm sorry. Listen, who's in the studio before you?
Christine's taking tissue
John
paper.
Fugelsang.
Okay, let's blame Fugelsang.
Oh, that is more of a coffee show.
That's a great segment that you guys should do. Blame Fugelsang.
Blame Fugelsang?
Yeah.
The first time I ever came into the studio, they told us like we're getting our own studio. This is like ours. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the Bonfire studio. Meanwhile, every time we've come in, Sirius XM Hits 1 banners are here. Fugelsang's picture and everything. When I walked in, Fugelsang gave me a tour like he was doing his MTV fucking Cribs on like letting us use his studio. It was infuriating.
Yeah, well, I just pegged a coffee up the ground.
Yeah, that'll show you Fugelsang. I mean, literally, he was like, this is my power strip, but, you know, you could use it. And, you know, trash cans or...
Yeah.
You can put whatever you want in the trash cans, really.
He's like, hey, that's cool. Just don't sit at that mic, because that one is the one that I like to use.
It's kind of my mic, and I have it set the way I like it set. Fucking Fugelsang.
He had a plan to put up curtains over there.
Yeah. He was going to really decorate this place up and not let us...
But there's no Bonfire swag on the walls.
Nothing. Just the one picture of me and Dan. Is this David Z's thing?
Yep.
Play this. This is so funny. Have you ever seen this before?
No.
This is so funny.
This is exclusive for ABC7.
Yeah, this is great. It's just like... It looks like it's not good evidence for a while, and then it's just kind of like, look at me.
Yeah.
Wow, it's very... Oh, shit.
What's
the future? The future is now.
How long ago was this?
A couple years now.
I mean, the fact that he had a drone... this is actually way more than this. Is like 4 or 5 years ago. I remember.
Well, you remember... Yeah, you remember David Z, though. He
bought toys and shit. He had a Predator suit.
Yeah, he had a full Predator suit. He did. Spent $5,000.
Shut up, Christine. That's fucking cool.
It's not cool, Christine.
It's cool,
You're
Jay.
right to laugh at that.
You're just mad because any Predator suit that you put on would look ridiculous.
It just wouldn't fit me. They don't make Predator suits in my size.
There's no fat predators, Jay. They wouldn't be predators. They would die if they can't predate. Predate?
I can't
What's the word?
I can't get up a tree.
Predate? What do predators do? What do predators do?
They prey. Yeah.
I don't know.
No. I don't know. This is a real long exclusive video that really has nothing happening. Oh, they don't have the thing where it looks at his face. He did it? Oh, go back. I just wanted to show. It got so funny. Don't start from the beginning, please, God.
Well, that's the face.
Oh, it's him right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see. It was very dark. But yeah, hilarious. When you give yourself up on your own crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robbing a bank and then writing like, Lewis was here.
You can't do it. You can't do it anymore. You can't commit like real crimes with the technology. It's changed the game. I think with the way that I think, like if I was around in like the 70s, I would be fucking robbing people left and right.
Oh, if you get away with something now, you've done a pretty stellar job because, especially the city, particularly New York City, when someone gets away with robbing a store or a bank or something in the city, it's amazing because every part of the city is on cameras on the streets.
Yeah.
Like they just can get them.
You just gotta shoot your way out until you're in New Jersey. And then you fucking move to the West Coast.
Just murder your way out. Yeah. Too much things like this, and they're like, no witnesses.
Yeah, that's it.
And you have to murder people the whole way. I've never committed too big of a crime. Dude, I watched
What's the biggest crime you've committed?
I think shoplifting, probably.
That's it?
Oh, I mean, no, probably like having like weed on me.
That's less of a crime than shoplifting.
Oh, then shoplifting.
Yeah.
Wow, what's the biggest crime you've committed?
Let me think. Well, I conspired to rob a KFC. I don't know if that's the crime. Hold on. Let me say this.
Having an idea too, I don't think is the.
No, it's not an idea, Jay. I was wearing. Well, hold on. In the process of robbing the KFC, I stole a ski mask because I didn't want to be on camera buying a ski mask at my Bradley's. So
How your moral crimes of fucking spilling coffee all over the floor? Now you're making Merc face a grown man.
I really thought that Andy was going to bring me another coffee too, but it's okay. It's not a big deal.
You cocksucker.
No, it's not. I mean, I need to wake up a little bit. I've been traveling a lot. It would be nice if I had another coffee, and I promise I won't spill this one.
There's no way you can make that promise.
I swear to God, I won't. Jay, the chance of me spilling 2 coffees in one show.
The chance of you spilling coffee the 2 times you've been on the show is insane.
I know. So if you add the chance of me spilling even more coffee, it's nearly extra. It's impossible. It's like winning the lottery twice. It's not going to happen.
Okay, go ahead. Your crime.
So I stole a ski mask. So I did, on my way to commit this crime, I was going to rob my local KFC for the Bonfire listeners that don't know, okay? Basically, I used to work at KFC, and I knew the process. Like, I knew how they closed up the KFC.
You also hated the guy.
I didn't hate the guy.
The guy who decked you in the face.
I didn't hate him for that. I got why he punched me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was for jerking off in the bathroom during lunch break, or no?
No. The dinner shift, Jay.
You're right. It was actually, yes, it was the worst time.
I left the drive-thru of KFC to go have a masturbation session for a half an hour.
Yeah, you
during
really
the busiest time, and he punched me, and that's okay. I didn't hold it against him. We were even because I got to come. He punched me. We both got something out of it.
Right.
Okay. So, but here's the thing. I knew the process for how they took the money out at the end of the night, where they went. They had a little drop bag with a key that like opened it up, and they drop it off, and it was between $3,000 and $4,000. So I was going to go and rob him, and I had a screwdriver I was going to pretend was a gun. I got to the point where I'm outside of the KFC in the bushes with a ski mask on and a screwdriver in my pocket. If the cop showed up in that moment, I know that has to be a crime. I didn't actually do anything yet. I chickened out. I didn't rob him.
I don't think sitting in the bushes.
But in that moment, it has to be. I'm in a ski mask with a screwdriver in my pocket, and I told my friend who drove me that I was gonna rob this KFC.
What if you were
all the pieces?
What if you needed a screwdriver and you were wearing a ski mask because it was cold out?
It was freezing, and
was it freezing?
I don't know. August. Hottest day of the year.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. It's sweltering hot. You're wearing a ski mask now. It looks suspicious for sure. I can see why they would stop you and ask you why you have a screwdriver in your pocket.
Also, holding the screwdriver like it's a gun.
I think you're wearing a ski mask and the cop goes, "What are you doing here, sir?" And you go, "Do you know where the double black diamond slope is?" I'm looking for the double black diamond slope. I'm here to fix the ski lift.
I feel like if the cops knew every variable there, like everything, including conspiring to rob the KFC with my buddy who's going to pick me up later, that would have to be some sort of crime.
Oh, you had a getaway driver prepared.
Yeah, he was going to meet me.
After you robbed it?
Yeah.
What if he wasn't there?
I would have just ran around.
You didn't wait for him to get there to do it.
He dropped me off.
Okay.
I was going to do it. He was going to pick me up in like 15 minutes, like somewhere else.
That's that dude was, that's a shithead, but he was definitely down.
Idiot.
Dumb.
Dumbest kid ever.
Dumb as shit.
Yeah. He's also got a kid now.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Dude, that blind leading the blind crime thing is the whole. I watched that documentary, Beware the Slender Man. Anybody see that yet on HBO? Yeah. You see it?
I was too afraid to see it.
Jay's always trying to push anti-skinny people stuff.
Beware the Slender Man. That's right, man. If you're skinny, you're a problem.
Oh, we should also, if there's a cop listening, they should tell me if I could be arrested for that.
Okay, well, here, first we got Brent from Green Bay. Wants to tell us the worst crime he's committed. A Green Bay crime? You want to take some guesses at it, Lewis?
Let's see.
Brent, you there?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What if he
buddy.
slits a woman's throat on the radio right now?
Worst crime committed right now. No, I was going to guess, did you hold up, like, the cheese factory or something? Or the cheese head factory?
Let's see, Green Bay?
Yeah, a Green Bay crime.
They're very racist in Green Bay.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. The whole town.
Where do you
One
get
of the
that
most
from?
racist cities in America. Look it up.
Where do you get that from?
It's a fact. Look it up. I know about Jay. I know facts. That's the one thing you know about me that I know is facts. Okay.
I didn't know that about you.
Number one most racist city in America, Green Bay, Missouri.
It's not Missouri. It's Wisconsin.
And
it's Wisconsin.
I'm going to guess that he...
No. It's Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Oh, they're not racist. Green Bay, Missouri, they're pieces of shit.
You know what? I just want to find out if there's a Green Bay, Missouri. Fingers crossed there's a Green Bay, Missouri.
Dude, if there's a Green Bay, Missouri, you have to suck my dick in the studio right now.
If there's Green Bay, Missouri, I will...
Suck my dick.
I'll put the tip in my mouth. Christine.
There's a Green Bay Terrace.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hold on, that's kind of close.
Oh, God. No, that sounds like a street or something.
Green Bay Terrace, Missouri?
Yeah.
That's a city?
It's an unincorporated community in Camden County.
Okay.
That's like a gated community.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They are racist as shit.
A gated community? Oh, that's why they put a gate out.
The 10 most racist cities pulled up.
Dude, that's great.
10 most racist cities?
We should do a tour of the 10 most racist cities.
Just road trip and just go and we'll bring you. You gotta keep explaining that your mom's Italian.
What did this guy do, by the way?
Do you want to take a guess at his Green Bay crime?
The worst crime that he's ever committed. Let me hear his voice, though. Dude, say something. Say a sentence. Say 3 sentences.
Say, wrong neighborhood, darky.
Wrong neighborhood, darky.
He sounds like a nice guy.
He does.
I'm going to say he committed a blue-collar crime. He stole money from his company that he worked for. He just did some sort of like banking, like coding.
First of all,
like a fraction of a penny that went into his bank account. What?
You're describing a white-collar crime. A blue-collar crime would be going to rob a KFC with a screwdriver.
No.
Yes, blue-collar is
crime. It's a Puerto Rican collar crime.
That's a V-neck crime.
We don't have collars on wife beaters.
Yeah, that's a wife beater crime. No, you mean white-collar crime, like something very like corporate.
Yeah, it was a white-collar crime.
Money laundering.
Yes, he laundered some fucking money. He was... That's it. That's what I guess.
I'm going to say some kind of maybe some sort of a mail fraud. Like
what if he says, I raped Big J's grandmother?
Oh, that's, by the way, that kind of goes more. I've done that before. I took a box when we were younger. We took a box from someone's front doorstep, of something.
Yeah.
That's like a normal thing.
I did that when I was younger, too. 2 hours ago. It's just free shit in your apartment building. Why wouldn't you just slide it into your doorway like a fucking gremlin?
I mean, I've honestly got, if me and Christine wanted to just live off of Blue Ribbon meals, Blue Apron meals off of our neighbors.
One of our major sponsors from Legion of Skanks?
Yeah, we could just take them from our neighbors. Go ahead, Brent. What is it? What's the worst crime you committed, buddy?
All right. Back when I was in college, me and my roommates would go to the local Walmart. And, we're all college kids.
Kill a Mexican.
And we'd go in and fill probably 2 or 3 shopping carts full of food, mostly cheese and beer. I mean, realistically. And basically run out of the store and dump them in the bed of my truck and take off home. And that's how we'd eat for a month or 2.
Really?
So you just run out because security. This is true. I used to work in the Palisade Center Mall in Rockland County, New York, and at I worked there at Hot Topic for 2 weeks. Right? Hated the fucking job. I hate anything where I hate being the people that I hate, and I hate customer service people. Okay, so I hated.
You hate bad customer service people.
They're all bad. Okay, that's why they work in customer service.
For the most.
They'd have a real job if they weren't bad people. So the only thing that I learned in that job for 2 weeks was they told me, hey, if you see somebody stealing something, you cannot put your hands on them. Security guards cannot put their hands on them.
Yeah.
You have to wait for the cops to come.
Observe and report. That's real.
Detain them however you can, so they'll come up and try to talk you into a back room. As soon as they told me that, I was like, fuck this, I'm quitting this job. That's golden information for a 16-year-old Puerto Rican, okay? Because at that point, I was like, I'll just fucking steal anything I want from this mall, and what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna talk me into the back room? Suck my fucking dick.
No, but I mean, they'll eventually get you on camera. And
what are they gonna do with fucking tape?
Huh?
What are they gonna do?
They'll do that thing they do at delis where they put a picture of you up taking fucking...
It's just hilarious.
Taking Dove bars.
Just have scanned hands in like 5 different photos.
Looking at the camera, giving peace up, making LL Cool J lips.
Who stands there for the photo?
No one. So you just fucking... So they would see you do it, Brent, and you would just bail anyway. Fuck it.
Basically, yeah, it's just an all-out sprint, and there was one time where we threw like 3 shopping carts in the bed of my truck and just took off. Ran out to the country.
Did you take the whole cart, or did you, did you actually take the whole cart, or did you just throw all the stuff from the cart?
No, the one time was the entire cart went in.
Wow,
so
smart.
Driving around with the cart in the bed of my truck.
Do you know the carts now? This is pretty funny.
It caused $4,000 worth of damage to the truck.
You know the carts now at Costco, the one up in Harlem there?
Oh, they stop.
When you get to a certain point, the wheels stop.
An electric magnet, yeah.
It's the but if you're not paying attention to that line on the ground and you're pushing your car,
smash your dick
all of a sudden you like smash your sternum right into a thing. It's the most, and then it won't come back on.
Jay, Spanish Harlem.
Is it Spanish Harlem?
They'll start using them as homes.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll take those carts. I mean, they'll use them for anything. Use them as weapons.
No, that cart's too heavy to use as a weapon. Thanks for the call, Brent. We have so many good calls here. We could tell. I'll tell you none of those calls are Mary Tyler Moore. No. She's gone. She's dead and gone. She's doing World Star Hip Hop in heaven right now with the guy who made World Star Hip Hop, who also died.
Today?
Yesterday.
Who are you more sad about?
In my world?
Yeah.
I owe a lot more to World Star Hip Hop guy than I ever owed to Mary Tyler Moore. I was not a big Mary Tyler Moore fan. We have 2 calls here, Lewis. I'll turn this over to you. Which would you rather do? We have Dave in Minnesota, who's a cop who can say about your crime.
Okay.
And we also have Mike from Kansas, who's a prosecuting attorney who can tell us if you committed a crime.
I want to hear from both of them, but let's go with the cop first because I want to go through my due process. So I'm getting arrested now.
Let me see if you need a lawyer. We should find out if you need a lawyer. I think it's fair.
The cop shows up.
All right.
Now, hold on. Set the scenario. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm behind a KFC.
A dummy's dropped you off.
My idiot friend Vinny has dropped me off. I get out of the car, cloud of weed smoke.
Oh, my God. Everything was wrong.
I pull down my ski mask.
You're wearing your jacket that says Lewis.
Gomez rules.
Gomez rules on the back. And then, you have a screwdriver in your pocket.
You got a screwdriver in my pocket.
Down. Hot day in August.
The cops, now let's just say, the cops observe everything. They observe Vinny drop me off, pull the ski mask down, go behind the bush.
Well, what you said before was if they just saw you kneeling in the bushes with a screwdriver in your pocket and the ski mask, they didn't see you get out with the cloud of smoke, you're definitely got a crime there.
Okay, fine. Forget this. Yes, they come up behind me. Somebody's on patrol. This cop's on patrol. They come up behind me. Ski mask, screwdriver.
Screwdriver looks like a fucking, I don't know what kind of gun you think. A screwdriver looks like a pocket boner.
No. Yeah, it's like if you put it in your pocket, like the old-timey guns.
I know. What do you think it was like a German Luger? Who's got that's
no?
I
used the other end, the blunt end. The blunt end was the gun.
Now I feel dumb. Idiot. That would be the smart move.
Stupid. You would have gotten fucking shot.
I've never faked. Yeah, it goes. That's just a screwdriver. There's no pointy guns in the world. This one is.
Pop, pop, pop.
Those are hollow points.
Okay.
Dave from Minnesota.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude.
I'm fucked.
If you're caught, middle of August, you got a ski mask on. You're hiding in the bushes behind a KFC at 11 o'clock at night, and then, of course, your idiot friend's probably going to roll up later.
Lewis, get in the car! Snatch and grab!
Absolutely no reason for you to be doing that other than you're up to no good.
So you're a cop, and all right, hold on. You come up to me. What do you say? Your gun's on me already. You're about to put 6 bullets into me.
More than likely, my gun's probably drawn on you. This circumstances.
Now, hold on. What if I point my fake gun at you and say, "All right, drop him, copper. Put it on the ground, pig." Then you got to make a decision, Dave.
I see. I think Lewis is more of like the, sorry, officer, it's just, my face is very cold. This is just a screwdriver. This is a screwdriver, sir.
I'm trying to fix KFC. It's broken.
Well, let's question. What would you have said if a cop rolled up on you and you were caught behind the bushes?
My friend Vinny's making me do this. He'll be around in a minute. He's smoking weed in his car.
You know what's funny? I'm not quick on my toes. I've had literally 15 years to think of an excuse, and I haven't thought of one. I've had this story for years. What would I say at the moment? He's like, "What are you doing?" I would freeze up, and I would say, "I'm playing a prank on my friend." And here's the deal, right?
That's a good one. That's what I was going to say. So we're playing a game of some sort.
I would say I'm playing a prank on my friend Kevin, who works at the KFC. Kevin would come out, and he would know me. And
As the guy who jerked off in the bathroom. Oh, I know this guy. I mean, he is a weirdo. He does jerk off during rush hour.
But I feel like in the moment, I could convince him that I was just fucking around with my buddy who I work with, and I could have maybe at least created enough doubt to not go to jail. Dave, what do you say to that if Kevin comes out and he's like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he used to work with me.
Is that the guy? Is that the guy who punched you?
Yes.
Well, would he stick up for you?
It's a big maybe. But I would try to somehow blackmail him with the evidence that he had attacked me.
Oh, that he punched you in the face?
In front of me?
Yeah. I'd be like, all right, Kevin, let's go to the side over here. Let's
This
have a
guy
chat.
punched me in the face. I don't think the cop's going to let you go have a chat with Kevin off to the side.
Excuse me, Officer Dave. I have to have a conversation with my friend Kevin right now. Hold my ski mask.
Kevin, I've been here for the last 3 hours playing a prank on you, if anyone asks. All right, let's go back to Officer Dave. Officer, I mean, Kevin's rethought what he was going to say, and would like to say now that he does indeed know me. I mean, like, that's... But where do you go on that? Is that grounds to get taken in, Officer Dave?
You probably could get taken in, maybe with some sort of conspiracy, commit robbery, especially since you got your getaway driver pulling up afterwards.
Especially if you try to pretend that your screwdriver was a gun to the cop itself.
See, here's the thing, Dave. Once I knew that the jig was up and then I'm going in, I would have been like, oh, and then Vinny would have fucking taken off, and you wouldn't have been getting Vinny because I wouldn't let Vinny go down with me.
It'd be funny if Vinny just hit the cop with the car. Get in, Lewis! Ride or die!
Shit. All right, so I'm in jail now. You've taken me and you don't buy my fucking story. Kevin's like, I haven't seen this guy in 2 fucking years.
Yeah, Kevin's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Why does he have a screwdriver in his pocket? Why is he wearing a ski mask on the hottest day of the year? Yes, get him out of here. All I'll say is keep an eye on him because this guy will jerk off if you give him a room by himself. Thanks for the call, Dave. That's Officer Dave, everybody. So you're
I'm
in
fucked.
cuffs.
I'm in cuffs right now. I go to the police station. They book me for conspiracy or
You're
something.
there for under 72 hours, but you get to meet with an attorney. Now, this guy normally is a prosecuting attorney, but he knows your mom or something, so he's coming out. He's flipping sides here. He's going to become a defendant for
My
you.
mom she don't mix with no Jews, so maybe he knows a friend.
Well, Mike in Kansas, that might not be a Jew.
Let's see. Let's see.
He's an attorney here. He's going to let you know here. If you know what? Actually, I'm going to change it. You have a public defender. You're a Puerto Rican, but Mike's coming in there to throw the book at you. Let's hear what he has. How does he get you?
So this is what he would be saying to my team and well, here's the thing. Everyone knows that I would defend myself.
Of course.
So this is what the prosecuting attorney would come in and say to me, who I'm also defending myself. And I'm down to fucking throw down with this prosecutor. This my
Louis J.
record,
Gomez.
I've never lost a case. Fact.
Louis J. Gomez, Esquire. Real ass dude, Esquire.
Just like that, it's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. Big J. Okerson, he's in Canada. But to replace him, the other 2 members of Legion of Skanks, Louis J. Gomez and Dave Smith. Welcome to the gun show!
Lewis is dripping in sweat.
And I also want, hold on, let Louis do the rest of the song acoustic, a cappella. Do the Legion of Skanks intro a cappella.
Welcome to the gun show!
You look like a young Iron Sheik.
No.
So why are just your arms sweating?
Yeah, Louis has the most forearm sweat. I know you can't
them in butter before I got here.
Do you just grease up before you skateboard down? Your skateboard skateboarding everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, you're goddamn right I am.
How many times do you almost get into a fight every trip?
You know, I feel like I don't get into fight. You know what it is? Because
There was this one time when he almost banged right into the police chief, but then he hooked the corner, and then it cut to his mom and Maggie. The Simpsons. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Simpsons.
Oh, you know
It's
what,
not.
Dave? Yeah, that's the Simpsons. Oh, what about the time Lewis was skateboarding because he was late, and then that guy had that rope in the back of his truck, and then he was going down. Power. You know what? That was Back to the Future.
I just
God damn
can't.
it.
There's one of these will actually be Lewis. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, no, because I am a former employee of Sirius XM.
Yeah, which we'll get to.
Former UFC champion Michael Bisping. We are formerly co-hosts on the Countdown on Rush 93.
Well,
But
what's so weird?
Let me say this.
No.
I've talked to a lot of fighters, okay, and there's something about the confidence that comes with, like, you know, being able to be a real badass, right? Like, you walk around with your head up high, you don't really need to prove yourself.
Yeah.
So what happens is, I'm riding around on the skateboard like a total fucking badass, like a total warrior.
Well,
on
hold
top
on.
of it, like, I'm 5 times as fast as
What
everybody.
war was
Like,
that? We got to stop that real
Was
quick.
that World War I that they went on skateboards?
I don't know what kind of what kind of warrior rides around on a penny board? That's a tiny skateboard.
Dan, it's
You might as well be on roller skates.
Dan, it's 4 wheels. That's all I need to know. Okay, me,
I'd fight that entire army.
Yeah, you might as well have bedazzled Daisy Dukes on.
I was like, babe, hold my stuff. I'm going to fight this army.
I don't know why this guy's on this tarred board. I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
5 times as fast as everybody, and then I have a board with wheels and trucks attached to it
That has a pineapple with a fedora on it.
Yeah.
That's not a badass.
I don't need to prove myself being a badass. People know that I'm a badass, so I walk around like a shark amongst guppies.
There's not at all. There's a difference between a badass and a fucking asshole, which is what you are when you're like, oh, I almost hit that guy on that tiny skateboard.
Why are you being that way?
I'm sorry. I'm just critical of the penny board.
Yeah.
I think you should get a real skateboard.
No. I feel like when people get real skateboards, that's like when people get, like, you know, muscle cars or, like, you know, fucking Ferraris.
So you're aware that the actual skateboard is douchey.
Oh yeah,
like that's not lost on you.
That's where he loses it. Yeah. He goes, if you drop down to a tiny
no,
board.
Dad, I'm not going to be one of those guys. No self-awareness. Walking around looking like a jack-off all day.
Doggy,
I'm a warrior.
If you're trying to do tricks on a skateboard, you're a fucking
skater.
You're a loser.
You're a real skater.
If I'm trying to just get from point A to point B, I'm savvy. I'm efficient.
Scientifically, it holds up.
Have you ever left a room with it and jumped on it? Been like, all right, guys, so I guess I'll see you later. And then just ran and jumped on your board.
Do you think Lewis looks in the mirror and works out like exit liners all day? Like,
1,000%. He just keeps practicing. He goes, I guess I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Go.
Yeah, good point. Unfortunately, this bird's got to roll.
yeah.
Bird roll?
That's stupid. Let's rock and roll.
Hey, sorry guys, I can't gather any moss because I'm a rolling stone. This is Lewis coming down from Harlem. This music. Move it! I'll fucking kill you! Fuck you!
Seriously, just got in a fight with me.
Oh, buses are for fags! As he's skating in front of it. Have you almost gotten into a fight? Because of your penny board?
Because of my penny board?
No, because he's Lewis on a penny board.
Yeah. Anybody else would be like, sorry, bro, I was just surfing the waves of concrete.
But I'll tell you, you know, I'm running late less often now. So that is one of the major causes of conflict for me. When I'm running late, I want to hit people. And this is the problem is cab drivers are usually right there with me. So that's why they usually deal with the brunt of it.
I'm not in there with them. They're in there with me.
Liz will get in Harlem and he's like, I need to be on 4th Street in 10 minutes. And
transport.
Like, sir, that isn't possible. Fuck you.
Where are you from? I am from Sudan. Why are you yelling at me? I'm going to reach through this partition and rip your goddamn neck off.
I come to this country to seek peace and opportunity. Fucking peace and opportunity.
But going down, I mean, I will attest to the fact that today we met up and you were right on time when you said you were going to be there, and you credit that to the penny board?
Oh, 100%, doggy.
I hate the doggy thing.
Why?
It's not going to catch on.
I'm sorry, Dan, that I'm trying to get the Bonfire in touch with the youth of America.
The youth of America wants nothing to do with the term doggy.
Yeah.
No, they don't. What happened with you and Bisping at Sirius? I know you talked about it on the Real Ass
It's okay.
podcast,
You know
which you can find at Gas Digital Studio.
Yeah. I mean, I did talk about it on Real Ass podcast. Long story short, Bisping missed the show a couple weeks ago, and he misses shows a lot. He's a fucking UFC champion. It is what it is.
The middleweight champion of the world.
He's literally the only champion The only combat sports champion that is currently on the airwaves. I think.
Well, yeah, but they had you. You're a warrior, technically.
Yeah, and I didn't want to say this. We're kind of going through a thing with John Fugelsang, and I didn't want to bring this up when Jay was in here, but I heard he's also a pit fighting champion.
Really?
So
Yeah,
I think it was Bisping and John Fugelsang.
Let's just say he's won more than he's lost.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's like 16-13, but those are brutal fights.
It's impressive. That's better than any of us could do.
So Bisping and they let.
So they suspended him indefinitely at first, and then they were like, well, we don't know when it's going to come back, so we want you to host a show with AJ Hawk, who's like an NFL player.
Former NFL linebacker from Ohio,
Super cool
Green
guy.
Bay Packers, and he played at Ohio State.
Love AJ Hawk. Fucking talented dude, really cool guy. But I was like, no, I'm not going to just do a show in mine and Bisping's time slot next week and just name it something else, and we'll see what
That's
happens
your new.
with Bisping.
You're a jersey chaser. That's like your new one. You go, hi, Michael. Look who I'm with. AJ Hawk. He played for the Packers. He used to tackle running backs.
I don't even know that
Well,
much.
I
know nothing about football.
I just happen to know that, like, the history of the countdown and you guys starting was that Bisping was very specific, like that he wanted to work with you and he loved doing radio with you. So it seems a little bit weird for them then to have a problem and
but
you
that's
to go
what
like.
That's what people at the top do, and I'm talking about TV and radio and a lot of shit where you'll notice where there's like a popular duo or something breaks up and immediately they're like, let's just replace it with this. Like, Ari Shaffir's been public about this is not happening, but like the list that they gave him, you're like...
I'm pretty sure that's always been Roy Wood Jr.'s show. I don't remember. Did Ari do anything with that?
Roy steps out of the shadows. He goes, Ari, it's finally time for me to take back over.
Also, could they have picked an opposite dude of Ari Shaffir, like this tall, gangly, hippie pothead? They're like, let's just get a middle-aged old black guy.
I mean, I don't think he's a middle-aged old black dude.
Middle-aged black guy.
I don't even think you can be middle-aged and old.
I don't know. How old is Roy Wood Jr.? I don't know who he is.
Do you know Roy?
I've never met the guy.
He's a very good guy.
What are these middle-aged old young guys?
I thought he was the dad from Family Matters.
Oh, you thought he was Carl Winslow?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
There you go. Carl Winslow's hosting This Is Not Happening?
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
You guys got great stories.
So I took a dab's hit with Carl Winslow after.
He's 38, so he's far from middle age.
Oh, he's younger than Ari.
Why am I?
Well, you made Ari the young guy and him the old guy?
Yeah, why is that? You know black don't crack. You should have at least bet
He
that
could
he
have
was
been
younger.
anywhere from 30 to 80.
They're going to bring in
idea.
Steve Harvey.
If that's Lewis's aging a black guy, he goes, I don't know. He has to fill out a police report. He goes, I don't know if he was 30 or 90.
One of the over 15s.
Strong enough to hurt me. That's how he categorizes black people.
I really think
he goes, the women are old enough to fuck and the men are old enough to hurt me.
I don't think I know who Roy Wood Jr. is. I really think
Great comedian.
I am imagining a way older black man than
Yeah,
38.
dude. I think you're thinking of William Stevenson.
Oh, that's definitely Roy Wood Jr. He does not look 38. He is falling apart.
No, he looks 38.
Yeah.
You look 38, and you're not 38.
Thanks, doggy.
Well, I hate the doggy thing. I
sound like I'm 17.
Yeah, because I'm totally tubular, right, doggy?
Hey, bro.
Hey, isn't that da bomb? Old people, speaking of old people, I read this article that I want to talk to you about. In Sweden, doctors by accident, set a 97-year-old woman on fire.
Are we just done talking about Bisping?
Oh, I didn't know you were...
It was over. All right, fuck him.
What were you going to bring up?
No, it's all right. You didn't get any of the story. You just moved on.
No, I didn't move on.
You were boring us.
Yeah, we got to move faster. This is why you no longer work here. You don't get the policy. You got to keep moving. Keep those ears on the die. I don't know how it works. So what happened with Bisping? He missed a couple shows.
No, he missed a few shows over like the course of a couple of years, but like that's what he would do. Once in a blue, he wouldn't show up.
He also is the middleweight champion.
You give him a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
Okay?
He goes, I can't do this Thursday because I'm fighting Dan Henderson on Saturday.
He goes, I don't know if you know
So
this,
if you
but
could maybe...
do you guys know Anderson Silva? Crazy. I got to fight him.
He's known as the greatest of all time. I have to get in the cage with the man. They lock us in there for 5 rounds. So maybe I miss, an hour.
He's so tough he refuses to learn English. He just keeps speaking fucking Portuguese, even though...
You see, so they were like, first of all, they were gonna let me go because I said I wouldn't come back unless they give me a raise. And Bisping said, he was like, if you go, I go. So we have this thing where we're just like, fuck it, dude. So
you did the honorable thing.
I did the honorable thing.
I don't need this job. I'll skateboard over to my podcast studio and just record on my own time.
He goes, hey, why don't you stick your head out your office and watch me skateboard down the hallway?
Seriously, can you time me? I'm trying to beat myself.
I'm trying to set a carpet record. I'm faster. I'm not as fast on carpet for some reason.
So they ended up having me come in and do the show alone without Bisping until we figured out what was going on with him. And when the big boss came back for the channel,
this is the big boss man, his big wrestler.
Yeah, big boss man. He's spinning his baton.
My God, from Cobb County, Georgia.
Oh, dude, he beat the shit out of me with his baton.
Oh, wow, that sounds.
Remember when Nails got out and just beat the shit out of a cop in the middle
Nails
of the ring? We were
escaped
kids.
from prison.
Yeah.
Made it to the WWF arena. Could not find a change of clothes.
No.
Of time. Still wearing the orange jumpsuit.
You think they could have caught him?
By the way, I would recommend if you escape from prison, ditch the orange jumpsuit. It's a surefire way to know you are the escaped.
You're cutting orange out of your wardrobe altogether. You're
Guys,
never wearing orange
what if
again.
we come together and do a conspiracy theory wrestling podcast, a truther movement, where we're like, first off, how is Nails in a sanctioned bout? That means it had to go through legal at someone at WWE. And he's fighting a cop, an officer of the law.
All I know is somebody dropped the ball somewhere along the way.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and I'm going to ask the question. What was he convicted of? What did Nails do?
Also, did we
beat the shit out of a cop, and he's at it again.
Yeah, guys, stop him. Just get him in the locker room. That's all you got to do. He's clearly going back there. I watch. You guys know his music's queued up. You guys know he's coming here. You can't act like you don't know this.
At a certain point, you start to go like, "Who's the guy dropping the music?" I think that guy's in on it.
Because I'm really into convict. So Michael Bisping doesn't show up a couple times. And
so then they were like, "Oh,
he's fighting.
So we're going to suspend him indefinitely." So I was like, they were like, "Come back and do the show with AJ." I was like, "I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing a show with another athlete." So then when this guy got back, the guy who runs the sports department, he was like, "All right, well, we're not bringing Bisping back right now, or we don't know when." And I was like, "Well, fuck it. I'm not going to do a show without Bisping." And I mean, look, we had talked about me and Dave doing a show for a while. Dave's under contract with Rush as well.
Yeah.
They literally are the only option they're going to give me is they're going to let me do a show with another athlete or nothing. So I said, fuck it, I'm out.
So did you have like a Jerry Maguire moment? Did you try to pull some people with you?
No. I mean,
I'm not going to do what everyone thinks I'm going to do. Actually, I am. I'm going to freak out.
You know what? For me, this isn't really freaking out that.
Lewis's Jerry Maguire speech is just him actually threatening to freak out.
Who's coming with me?
He goes,
come on.
He goes, what about you? You said you think this guy's a queer. She goes, Lewis, I never said that. I said that to you in private.
Gail Pennington?
Yeah.
You coming with me?
So
no one.
No.
All right.
I'm going to skate out of here. You quit yesterday.
Today.
And you're back in the building.
I had no idea that that's what happened. When I heard they cut your guys' show, I just thought it was continuing in the process of cutting the fat around here.
Dave reads it in a newspaper with glasses on and goes, good move.
Yes.
What else is coming up? Well, thanks for coming back to your former job.
Well, this is it, guys. This is probably the last time they're going to let me in the building, so.
I would love if you got escorted out. If someone on Sirius heard this, nothing would make my week
You know what's
more.
really crazy? It seems like you can say whatever you want to into these microphones, but if I were to tweet the wrong thing,
Isn't that crazy?
I'd never be allowed in here again. Twitter is really, that's the whole thing, is like, just use Twitter. If you use Twitter to promote a link that is you like saying something horrible,
then
you're
you're
fine. No.
Wait, you think you're fine if the
you
link
don't say it on Twitter. Like if you just go like, here are my thoughts on race. Link. And then there's like link and you're just like, we should bring back slavery.
It's just
like,
you in a
that's
field
fine.
with a burning cross
But
and you're
if
like,
you
oh, Dave, this is bad.
Yeah, but it's like as long as it's like another source.
But it is, I've noticed that I check Twitter for news now, which is gross. I go to like the search thing of like what's happening.
I just go right to Trump's feed and I go, you tell me. Right from the horse's mouth.
I'm going to download it right onto my brain.
By the way, guys, we're crushing it.
Yeah.
He's, all the jobs are back.
You're walking.
Wars.
If that's the only way you got your news, you just walk around like,
all right, that's it.
How you guys doing? Guess what? America's great again. All right, I'll see you later.
Just living in whatever Trump's like world is.
That'd be awesome.
It's terrific.
Well, I mean, you would be pretty much blinded. You'd have blinders on.
What I like about Trump's tweets is it's like, even for people, like for 140 characters, if that's too much for you, like if you're more ADD than that, you skip to the last word. And that's something.
Sad.
That's what. Yeah, it's always the last word is always like terrible, sad.
Define the mood.
And then you're like, okay, what type of tweet is this?
So is that the
and
back?
I like to go and then I memento it.
Yeah.
And then I go back to the beginning and I'm like, what happened here? How did we get sad?
It's like when I used to go to the Blockbuster and you'd read the back of the movie and you go, yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna watch this.
Strong sexual content, nudity. I'm in.
All right. Oh, Trump's Poison Ivy 4 is awesome.
Do you remember literally being a kid? And this is what an age gap from us and like someone who's 25 or 20 today, but that we'd be on the 2-week free trial of Cinemax.
Yep.
And
Weekends.
you would be up there and staying up late to see the thing where it said nudity, strong sexual content.
Strong sexual
and you're like,
content.
dude, I'm gonna get to see a nipple for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but the problem with that is here's the thing, this is what happens, okay? Back in the day, it'll say nudity, strong sexual content.
Those are what you wanted.
And then you're like, yeah, all right, I'll stay up all night. And then you're 50 minutes into the movie and you see a dude's butt and it's just a dude's butt and he's like maybe raping a chick in the hallway.
Lewis,
you don't see anything. And you're like, is that it? Is that all I'm going to see?
Lewis, you knew
and then
this,
you watch
though.
the rest of the fucking movie and nothing else happens.
Every now and then, 1 out of 5 times you're getting dude butted.
Yeah.
And that's all you're gonna get. That's true.
They can't all be oysters, dude.
But that was the game. And then sometimes, you know, it would come on and you would be like, it would just say strong sexual content, but no nudity. And you're like, and then sometimes it'd have all of them.
When
you're
you
like, nudity, strong sexual content, graphic content. You're like, ooh, this is a good one.
That was like a 5-star blue chip athlete where you're like, I'm guaranteeing this is a first round draft pick movie. We're gonna stay up, get your boners out.
It's LeBron at the
It
McDonald's
also
game.
depended on the title of the movie, so if it had the word body in it,
Or steam.
seductress,
Or any kind of weather. Hot legs.
Tall girl 17.
Yeah.
Human Spiders 4.
Yeah, you're like, what is this?
I'm gonna jerk off to this.
Bikini Alien 17. And you're like, there's gonna be tits in there. I got so good at it, but then the one that always made me worried was when it was like nudity, strong sexual content, graphic content, violence, and you're like, please don't be mixed in.
Oh man, is it all at the same time?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Oh, it came. Now I can't come again.
And then it just goes back to a child's movie. You're like, what? They just fucking turn it on that quick?
Yeah, I mean, it was so funny because was it a lack of porn that made us little hornballs when we were kids that we were jerking off to everything?
Yeah, it was
So
like,
are our kids going to be less horny than us?
I think
well, there's a story out
horny.
today that Americans are having less sex than they did 20 years ago.
That I've seen stuff and I've seen like
Christine, if you can bring that up.
People say like erectile dysfunction is up, and people who
But we
watch
have the
porn
pills-
have worse, like, you know, like sex performance.
There's a problem in Japan. I read this was
Japanese
like 2 years.
people. I know they're everywhere.
Oh, Lewis, we're not supposed to say that in the microphones. The Japanese guys aren't ejaculating in women because they're watching so much porn that they always pull out. So like when they're married, it's like hard. It's like, I must have poured out. Here it is right now. Today, sex seems more available. Well, of course it is. According to a recent study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior, a large general social survey found that American adults had about sex 9 fewer times per year in the early 2010s than they did in the late 1990s.
That's not that big of a difference.
That's not that big of a difference. I was expecting
9 times per year. I mean, that's like fucking.
All right, CNN, why are you all horned up?
I
They go,
guess-
hey, is it just me or are we not fucking enough?
Fake news.
I guess I just
Fake,
know.
horny news.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's that impressive a number, but it would seem to me there's something like it just fucks with like the innocence you have when I was 19. I imagine I was so
You
much
were
more
innocent?
clueless. Sexually speaking, I wasn't an innocent, but I didn't know all the detailed
I
stuff
was
you
already
know
a
when you've
felon
seen
at
porn.
19.
Yeah, I know. Well, you have.
No, I wasn't-
You've lived the longest, shortest life of anybody I know. You go, I was a sailor when I was 13. The sea made my hands tough. But I know what you're talking
I wasn't
about.
like a good kid. I mean, I was
No,
like
but
a
I'm-
kid
when
who
I
got
was-
in trouble. I'm just saying, sexually speaking, I didn't have like kinky stuff in my head. The idea of like choking a chick or any of that, I never would have thought of.
So when I was 16, to get porn, if you didn't want to fucking like borrow a tape from a friend or something, my friend Joel got a fake ID, and there was a place called Newsland in Aurora, and they had a porn section, and what would happen is, when the guy wasn't looking, I would go into the porn section and like quick, like the shopping spree thing where you just fucking keep grabbing, you like look around and be like, all right, splat on my rack 2 and this over here. And then I'd come back out and Joel would be there and I'd be like, all right, go in, go to the right, get splat my rack 2 and this one.
Dan, why didn't you had to literally go in and sneak in and give him the selections? Why didn't you just say, hey dude, I like this?
Cause I don't want my friend knowing what I want to beat to. I don't want him being
it's
like.
the same shit. He's gonna look at the splat my rack 2 and see if that's what you beat to.
Well, it's cum shots on the tip.
This is
That's
what you should
normal.
have done. Because you have to think like this. Like, let's say you're coming to me and you're like, hey dude, I want you to buy me lunch, but I don't know any restaurants in the neighborhood. You would tell me what you're in the mood for. You wouldn't you wouldn't give me some specific.
Good point. Yeah, listen to him. He brings a lot of 12-year-olds porn.
He goes, just tell me what you're into. He goes,
Mister, this is weird.
Down. We've worked this out to a science now. I can break this down into 5 categories. Okay. But
just think of me like a search box.
Porn, even when I would occasionally see porn, or we get our hands on a videotape, porn was like, it changed it was like it wasn't real. It was like a chick with like a perm.
Yeah.
She was like a Hollywood fake.
There was
boobs.
steam
It was like
machines.
it was like some guy with long hair, slick back. Nowadays, porn, it's like some girl in college who's like, so you're trying porn. She's like, yeah, just thought I'd get fucked
but
on
that's a
camera.
whole style. It became a thing. Gonzo porn became a style of.
Well, I remember Shane's World and all those
that was
started.
one of the first ones.
Yeah, it was, and it was kind of like
that was the thing. You know what it is? For me personally, right? I can't watch like black porn, like big black cocks, fucking chicks, right?
I can't watch black anything.
I honestly do not.
you just turn it off.
I don't want them on my TV.
Yeah, Dave's in his hotel room. He goes, no, I can't.
I got no problem with BET. You stay over there on BET.
I can't watch them on property.
Yeah. So you're saying you don't watch? You don't watch black porn?
No, I can't watch black porn because I can't fantasize
that you're the guy
having that big black cock. I'm not.
No, the fantasy just becomes my chick's cheating on me with a black dude with a huge cock.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
For me, it just reminds me that I have terrible handles in basketball, and I just feel bad about myself.
Like, I couldn't get past this guy in the open court.
I go one-on-one.
I know it.
This guy's taking me to the hole every time.
I better hope this guy's double teaming someone else and I get an open look at a jumper.
The Shane's World thing did it.
Do you hear that, Lexington Steel? You give me 15 feet, I'll shoot all day. I'll rain on you. You hear that, Shawn Michaels? I'm not.
Look, those big black guys can slam it home, but Dave's got solid fundamentals.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Marcus, I got a first step that'll bury you. You're just looking to play sports. You're trying to play basketball.
It's just us three against the three most famous black porn stars.
Yeah, the big three. We want Lexington Steel, Mr. Marcus, and Shawn Michaels.
Calling you out for Ice Cube's new league.
That's the celebrity game, the low-grade celebrity game.
By the way, it's great.
I couldn't.
Big three, it's awesome.
It's great.
The 3-on-3 league's awesome.
Shane's World is the one that was the first one of oh shit, I could just be on a ski slope.
I remember
hanging out with my friends.
Dude, I remember a double beach.
Could show up and start sucking cocks.
I remember a double beach on Shane's World with these two Australian guys where the guy literally goes, hey, you want me to take off my boxes? And she's like, yeah, take them off. I'm like, yo, this is real. Yeah. That's a real guy. Yeah. I was like 21 in college. I'm all, that guy's living, that's dude's getting his blowjob on.
That was
Taylor Hayes was his wife that would do it for,
those when it was like the porn girl comes to you. And
are you serious,
really?
Lewis?
That's just disrespectful.
Your shoes are off.
This is my old studio. I need them to know that
I know it's your old studio because I left my email open and you posted a dumb fake email that you wrote to Jay.
I wrote to Jay that you quit the Bonfire.
Oh, dude.
But that is, feet, put your shoes back on.
Yeah, you smell like old feet and skateboard.
Yeah, I don't want fucking skateboard feet just permeating the air. But back to Shane's World, that was when it was like wrestling was still real. Yeah. You kind of felt like, oh, this could fucking happen to any of us.
Well, it's like you're like, look, I know it's fake, but those moves, they really hurt.
That hurts. She's taking a dick.
No
She's not taking a dick.
Yeah, come on. She can pretend it doesn't hurt, but it hurts.
She seems to be enjoying it somewhat.
She's working 300 days a year. She goes to see her family.
But nowadays it's almost like there's this weird thing where, okay, so after that generation, then the porn thing where it's like the real girl.
Yeah.
Came in like, oh, the girl getting tricked at an audition or something. Like, I came in for bikini modeling and this is, and it's fake. It's like a fake thing.
There's a good 8 years there where you were allowed to basically rape a chick on camera in porn. That was it. You're just tricking chicks.
No,
that's no longer acceptable.
That's
my God.
Dude, there's all that. That's not true. If you search their rape porn is like a huge
if
thing.
You search the word rape porn
search forced,
yeah,
and you will find nothing but forced porn.
Even in our porn.
No, listen,
they have
SJW.
Me. I know that, but they have SJW'd our porn to another level. You cannot find rape porn.
Dude, I love that raping.
That's not true.
But that's just such a funny sentence where you go, I just want to let you know they've taken away our rights on rape porn. Rape porn is what you're yelling
dismantle the patriarchy.
Yeah.
But you're telling me I can't get my rape porn?
But if I want to see a girl get mentally tricked and sucking a dude's dick on a black leather couch.
But isn't there something where it's almost kind of, even though those things are all kind of fake, it's porn, but at this point, those girls, there's so many thousands of them, those girls aren't really porn stars. They're just kind of like chicks who did porn.
Yeah.
A lot of those girls who are college girls, they're not really, so it is you're just kind of watching a college girl.
So do you think this lack of sex is it's barely a lack of sex, but do you think kids watching hardcore porn from the time they're 11, 12 years old on is just going to be
I don't know
what's
coming change though. It must do something different.
It's going to fuck us
up.
A
different thing.
It's not going to be good. We're not going to be
I don't think so.
I'm a tender lover to my wife because I watch gangbang porn.
I think what happens is it is much easier to see something visual and jerk off to it and come to it very quickly. That process is a lot easier today than it was 10, 15 years
instant.
ago.
Just like
if I want to literally jerk off to, two hot girls with tattoos blowing a Puerto Rican guy to the point where they spit in each other's mouth, I could find 100 versions of that exact fucking video.
Yeah.
So that accessibility, boom, I can just rock one out really quick. So I don't need to, if I want to come, it used to be like I could fucking go find my girlfriend and fuck her, which might actually be easier than going and get a tape, putting it in, setting everything up. Now it's just so easy to come by jerking off that it's like you're going to choose
I'll say I've found, but in my own, I mean, maybe it's different for people. I found in my own personal life, if I cutting back on like jerking off to porn and particularly getting lost in like crazy porn and stuff like that makes my sex life much better.
If you don't watch porn,
the more it makes. It's like if you can can not jerk off for a while. I think the sex with your girlfriend lives in California. If you didn't jerk off, you die. But
True.
it's like,
or you'd start a lot more fights on a
I
penny
don't cut out porn or cut out jerking off.
But
I just don't do it. Like the more I do, it just takes away from the
I'll
sex.
tell you why. You know why? Because it makes you more adventurous, right? You watch the porn, right? I see what happens there. I see a chick, gagging or crying or fucking screaming for help. And I'm like, oh, we can bring this to the bedroom now.
I don't need porn to know that's what I'm going to do to my
Also,
girlfriend.
you have a mustache like that does get you off. That's a very fucking, tire to a train tracks, maybe yell out, "Help me, Superman!" And you go, "No one's going to help you out."
It's the guy beating off.
Did bombs ever exist where you push down on the lever? That's like a thing.
Yes, that's dynamite.
Yeah.
Those are real bombs?
Yeah, it's set off a charge to dynamite. That's how you used to blow like tunnels and
that's
shit.
How, if I was going to murder somebody, that's how I do it. I tie it to them to a train tracks with dynamite around them, and then I'd...
In black and white with sticky music playing.
Yeah. Wouldn't it make more sense if that music was playing and they had their twisting their mustaches if they were jerking off to that? Like that was their thing? Because that would make sense of why he tied a woman to a train track. He's like, that's my thing.
Dude, what a weird way
gee, mister, aren't you going to blow me up?
He goes,
nah, damn. Just here to jerk off on your tits.
I'll untie you when I come. He's like, or if Superman gets here.
Was anybody ever murdered by being tied to train tracks?
Oh yeah,
search that shit.
That has to be like, where did they come up with that?
That was Chicago before Chicago. It was
1 out of 4.
That's like a generic, like old-timey movie thing where you tie a bitch to a train track and you watch it like you used to
SJWR porn so much we can't even tie a woman to train tracks.
I think most people would have like a family of 8, like maybe 2 of them would die of polio, 1 would go on the train track tied out.
Well, you would take a penny and you put it on a train track and have it flatten the penny. Like, I got a flat penny. Is that what they were trying to do with their bitches back in the day?
I don't think they were trying to flatten.
Pennies were worth a lot back then.
They go, my wife Abigail goes right in my back pocket. She's so flat. I had the 310 over to Fresno run right over her. She's right in my back pocket.
I use her as a bookmark.
Yeah, not much. Mother of 4 is tied to rail tracks with duct tape by her ex-partner and run over by a 200-mile-an-hour express train in a murder-suicide in France. When is this? This is from 2017. This is from fucking Gary's birthday, June 14th.
This is a week ago.
Well, it's a month ago. A husband killed his wife. I want to tie you to a railroad. I've been watching all these old movies. I'm going to tie you to a train track, you stupid bitch.
It is a slightly more advanced bomb than I was used to in the movies.
It will permanent perfume right before your death.
So, bitch, you think you are going to marry someone else? I will show you.
Yeah. Then boom, she goes.
Love
Love is a funny thing, no? He's tying her up.
So romantic.
Under the moonlight, me duct taping you to
Monsari.
Oh, quack, quack, I have the strongest tape, the duct tape. A husband killed his wife by tying her to the rail tracks with duct tape, then leaping in front of a 200-mile-an-hour express train that killed both instantly. All right, so he took himself out.
Kind of romantic.
If I can have you, no one will.
He goes, this is like the worst game of double dutch ever, no? Okay.
I imagine every Frenchman makes love like Pepe Le Pew, like he literally just rapes. This way good-looking people think, okay? Take it from what?
Yeah, from somebody with
the same way
energy.
good-looking girls want to keep ugly girls around, good-looking dudes do the same shit, okay? So he's his
what
fat...
the fuck are you trying to say? Am I your Fat Jackson?
No. You're Dan's Fat Jackson. I'm Dave's Fat Jackson. Yeah, we're both Jacksons, Jay.
We're both Fat Jacksons?
We're both Fat Jacksons.
No matter what?
I just want to say, don't put Dave and I in the room because wow, what a gorgeous room.
They just start fucking each other.
I guess there's no one hot enough here for us.
So deeply kissing each other.
Jacob goes,
Jay's out of town next Tuesday. I figured Dave Smith would host, just you and Dave.
I can't do that.
Why?
I don't know. How do you want La Bamba-like sexual tension in this room?
Because it's going to get too real in this motherfucker if we do that.
How am I supposed to think of jokes when all the blood's in my dickhead?
Yeah. I go like this. I go, yeah, so this article, you look great, Dave.
Ooh, I almost passed out.
Yeah.
So this week in news, I noticed that... Dave, that shirt are you wearing that shirt or is that shirt wearing you?
I go, what are you got a new cologne, dude? Get over here. Why don't you sit on the mic next to me?
So Donald Trump has said there is no Wow, is that are you hard?
Yeah.
I'm like, dick bulge?
I'm like, dude, I don't want to be weird, but you want to do the next break like Johnny Cash, June Carter style? Like on the same mic? We're just talking to each other's face. I go, no, you go.
Yeah. He goes, I think these people are really attractive. I totally agree with you, Dave.
You know what you guys should do? I guess more of a Legion of Skanks thing. We should all go on gay dates.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Like with a gay dude, like the whole fucking date. You have to fucking go on the date.
I'll go on a gay date
the whole time and see where it goes.
Well, I know where it's going to go, but what do you mean?
No, like you fuck the dude?
Oh, how good is the date?
No. In fairness, Dan, he did just say, see where it goes. You don't have to fuck him, but if you want to fuck him, most of you can't fuck him.
Lewis goes, it's really testing your own boundaries.
It's like an old sales mentality of like, I used to tell when I used to train salesmen, I used to be like, you can sell anybody anything. Like there's a series of questions.
Right,
and yes,
are you saying we're going to get gay dated to bed?
I'm saying that there's a series of words that this gay guy could use to fuck you, that he could end up inside of you.
He goes, Dan, what is the downside? I go, you have a very good point.
I have no idea. I'm letting you do me, so it's not even going to be painful for you. He goes, I guess that's true. There is no pain involved. I have always seen gay sex was going to be painful in some way, but if I'm delivering it to this guy, it's not going to be painful.
If you think about it.
If I really close my eyes, I could probably, right? You could just pretend it's a chick. I'll shut my stupid gay mouth and be your chick.
Lewis is
all right.
I am a chick. I am a chick now.
Lewis is training gay guys how to fuck you. He goes, get rid of this pen, and the gay guy goes, done. Oh,
his throat's up.
If you buy my new book,
you got to be able to sell anything. Here, sell this skateboard. They just swallow a skateboard whole.
You read Lewis's new book, Hey Bro, Fuck the Guy You Want by Louis J. Gomez.
The secret, in parentheses, I'm gay.
Back to
how to fuck friends and influence people.
Back to Roman and Sierra's world. I like the look of this. Keep sucking dick. Keep it going. Keep it going. Hold on, I'm not done.
I'm going to wait to make eye contact with somebody in a cubicle.
Throw your face. Hold on. What if Lewis, I'm throwing my hips into it. Lewis, do it again with me throwing my hips into it. Like this. Plow. Make the noise. Plow. Louis J. Gomez, real ass dude, coming in the studio.
The Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
As you know, Legion of Skanks live from the Comedy Store tomorrow night and Thursday night in the main room. Stand-up show.
Wait, Lou, you got to do it again.
Lewis doesn't have
his headphones on.
I can hear it. I heard the rattlesnake.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Lou's got a whole thing for you.
Lewis doesn't even give a shit now, I guess.
That's it. It's just old news now.
God.
He expects
Hollywood Gomez. Hollywood. Lewis didn't even compliment all the Botox I've had done. I look completely different.
You look tight.
Look at Dan's crazy lips now. He's got crazy lips.
Billions Dan is a different Dan.
I can't, I'm excited for next season. I'm excited to crawl back in the character next year.
I don't even care
It's just how I look. It's just how I feel.
I don't even care to give a shit anymore.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. You know what? I had a friend who, when she was like in the 6th grade, 7th grade, they used to inject her hands with Botox because she used to get sweaty hands.
We just had this conversation with, Jason Ellis walked out before. And we saw him. He said his hands have been sweating a lot lately. And I said he can get Botox injected in him.
Yeah, this girl, and it was like an embarrassing thing for her.
Really?
And
her hands are all fat when they inject them?
No, I don't think so. I think her hands were just smooth and tight and just not sweaty and clammy. She was a hot chick, but a hot chick with clammy hands, that is like definitely a deal breaker.
That is, if you get a fucking nice nervous businessman shake on a hot chick hand.
Yeah, dude.
Hi, I'm Gloria. And you're like, oh.
You like wipe your hand in your pant after.
I've just known Lewis so long and been involved with him so much to know that it's funny that a hot chick with clammy hands is a deal breaker when I know so many of the things that did not break deals.
Well, I mean, to like date, to specifically to be with everything, you have to hold hands with this clammy-handed bitch.
You're saying in a long term.
Yeah, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I dated a clammy-handed bitch.
You did?
Yeah. The chick that, I don't want to name names, obviously.
Would she touch you when you guys were watching a movie?
Catherine McFoyleson.
Address is 232 Foster Street, Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, I dated this chick, this Ukrainian broad, and she had some clammy hands a lot. And it was uncomfortable. It made me know that it was never gonna really, truly last.
Yeah, because you can't like roll over and have her touch your face and it's all, it's all wet.
Yeah.
Wet and humid. Just all this a clammy hand job?
Well, that's actually the only time that it's worthwhile.
No way, because it feels like a union thing.
No, she's always got it a little lubed naturally.
It's kind of an interesting thing when you're with like a new person.
Yeah.
And you start like dating someone new. Like you do have to get used to like your body actually adjusts to like their smells. And
so that's something
like their breath.
But hold on,
it's bad breath. But sometimes people just. Like their breath tastes, you know what I mean?
When hammered,
very interesting.
We all had experiences with him. But when Stanhope was hammered and he came on the Bonfire, you were with him on Anthony and Artie's show. But he said something on the show before Yamanika came in where he goes, "My ex-wife said love is 90% smell." And that makes so much sense. Because if someone smells weird, you're like, I don't like this.
That's also a deal breaker. That same clammy-handed girl.
Yeah.
Also, once in a while, I would have like shit breath, like really gross breath.
Like how, like
this was a cute chick. I'll show you a picture of her. I dated her in high school, and I remember one time.
What's her story about you? She's like, I dated a man who was also animal. I felt safe with him, and then he says my breath smells like babushka.
She fucking her breath was like. Once it would just be ranted like shit, like literally like shit was in her mouth.
She was eating shit. Yeah. That's what you didn't know.
She did, I think so. I think she had a dead tooth somewhere.
It's
in there.
my mother's Ukrainian shit stew. You insult?
I have dog shit in stew, and then I eat it. It's a sign of strength. It leaves me built up winter coat.
In the Ukraine, this is national dish.
Yeah.
Shit stew.
It's good for balance.
Listen, hands are clammy so I can lift powerful things. Louis, give me sun. Strong sun.
Oh, hold on. I must take a sip of my shit soup.
Pure shit out of sewer. Cannot be shit that I know.
You just have a dog shit into a cup, you put it in microwave. Shit soup. Easiest recipe on earth.
It's easier than Easy Mac.
Ukrainian caviar. Ukrainian caviar. Fish shit.
Yeah, love it. I drink it.
Eggs. Gross. Fish shit.
Oh. Did it get old? Like, was it like clammy hands first, then shit breath, or did you notice some
clammy hands first, shit breath second? And what's funny is I remember I was like cheating on her. We moved to the city. And I started cheating.
What I love about Lewis, hold on. What I love about Lewis is he's had such a traumatic life that it's almost like Dewey Cox Walk Hard, where he's like, I was 18 years old, and you're like, and you lived through so much, you know. And Dewey Cox has.
I think I'm doing pretty well for a 16-year-old with 2 children.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Lewis tells these stories like, we moved to the city. I was like, you were a child. You were a child moving to the city.
Yeah, well, it was my first. I started going to school in the city, and she also started going to school in the city. And I started like cheating on her, and I didn't want to date her anymore. And I remember one time she's had shit breath, and we're trying to have sex, and I couldn't.
You just mushed her face.
No, I'm done.
You stiff arm.
I put a pillow over her face and killed her.
Here you go, Marcus Allen.
No,
you try to fucking Saw Penny flick a fucking lifesaver into her mouth while she's moaning. Oh,
like it's a carnival game.
Yeah.
You go 2 more tosses. Yeah. She's like, oh.
Tell me what would turn you on if you put this toothbrush into your mouth.
Oh my God. Blow me with a Tic Tac in your mouth. Don't blow me. Blow this toothbrush.
Oh God. You want to get real nasty?
Oh yeah, but put the cum on it. Put the minty cum on it.
Pretend it's cum. Then get it really in your back teeth too.
I want you to gargle my cum, but first practice with this Listerine. Just gargle it though.
How would you do it? Show me how you would do it.
Nasty bitch.
Oh no, spit it into the sink.
Oh good.
Why not 2 more times?
Do it again. Now shut your mouth. Swirl around.
She's squeezing the tube into her mouth, and you got to go.
Tricking her, dirty talking.
Oh, you're such a slut. Oh, you're a dirty little slut. You are.
Yeah, you don't know what to do. I want to slap my dick on your tongue, but first I want to put this Listerine strip down. So
Suck that toothbrush up. Oh, you put the vibrator part on.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit the molars.
Oh, cool. You gotta clean your mouth out.
No, what
with
happened was
water.
I ended up losing my boner one time with her when I was fucking her. And it was because she had shit breath.
Did you say I lost my boner?
No. Did she breathe on your dick like a cartoon and it made your dick go soft?
Was your dying flower? Do you remember when you used to have slap bracelets and you're like, hey, breathe, and you'd bend the slap bracelet back?
Nope.
All right. Well,
I do. I do remember.
It's a fun little game. Fun little Dan Soder game.
It's basically the same exact thing you guys did, just a different way of saying it.
Yeah, no, but I remember when we broke up,
you lost your boner.
You know, I was trying to break up because I was cheating on her. Okay. Yeah. And then I remember she was like having like, just crying. She was like, you know, what is it? What's going on? And she was like going through like a fit, and she's like, you know, last time we had sex, like, you know, you lost your erection. And I remember, I don't know why I did it, but I told her that it's because she had shit breath.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
Dude.
It's, how do I be nice about this? You've got shit breath.
Yeah. But in my head, I was being nice because I didn't want to tell her that I was cheating on her, and I wanted to break up with her. And for some reason I was like, no, baby, it was like, your breath was so bad that time that I couldn't.
What is it, Luis? Is it another woman? He goes, it's your shit breath. She goes, my breath?
You've got I don't know, how do you say shitski breath? Shitski.
What do you guys call poop in Yugoslavia?
Oh, niet.
It's not yet. It's the only thing he's ever said in her own language. No, she goes, yet, goes, gay, go.
I have the breath of dog.
Yeah.
I have my English and Ukrainian dictionary.
The privet,
the bushke, mishka, the boof.
You are saying I suck off dolphin?
Hold on, let me reconjugate that.
My breath smell like armpit of Drago.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, we're there. That's
roundabout.
Right?
That was a timely joke when I said it.
What was her reaction to all this?
I was trying to.
She started doing that dance where she crosses her arms and kicks her feet out.
One of those island warrior. I thought she was doing one of those Highland warrior dances.
No, the Tetris.
Yeah, from New Zealand.
The Tetris.
Oh yeah, with the legs kick.
I was trying to break up with her, and I was trying to let her down easily. That was the idea of it. It started off.
I hate to see what hard is for you.
It just started off as me trying to like say, hey, it's not about me not being attracted to you. That's really what it was. And what I was trying to articulate was, your breath stunk really bad that time, so I lost my boner.
Yeah.
But I just realized I'm in the middle of breaking up with her, and to her, I was just also telling her she has shit breath.
Every time, how do I say this? Every time you talk, I lose eyelashes.
Yeah. It's like, you know, when they show the video of that shed in the atomic storm? That's like my face.
Let me turn on this scene from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
I'm with the atomic bomb. She's against the gate.
She goes, I'm Sarah Connor. You're the kids on the playground.
Your breath
is the black.
Your breath is Skynet.
Your judgment day breath. You have judgment day breath.
Your breath has risen up.
Basically, my son will have to be John Connor because of your breath. I had to fuck a time traveler because your breath is so bad. She goes, you really know you're Terminator, but what you don't know is how to let the girl down easy.
You're not two things. You're just Terminator and breaking hearts.
You just threw my robotic hand into a pit of magma steel.
Have you seen this girl? Because you know what? You never will again.
She's crying like Tyson when he's holding the bomb. Did she just storm out?
No, I mean, it was in her place. I think I slowly left.
Smart.
Took some like snacks on the way out.
Nice. One time when a girl,
anyway, peace. You gonna eat this Pocky?
Strawberry Pocky.
You know, box of Gushers, score.
Gushers. Fruit by the foot. She doesn't even know. I'll ask her if I can take a foot of it. She doesn't know. It's not metric.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Can I take a foot of this?
Fine, you can have a fruit by the 1/3 meter. Fine, take it.
Fruit by the yard.
Oh, you know, white kids grew up, they had different cereal. You ever go over to a white kid's house? They have Frosted Flakes. You know what we have in Yugoslavia?
16-gram bags of oat. No sugar. We were not raised like that.
But she was hot.
She was, for the time, because I was very fat at the time. This is like my senior year of high school, going into my first year of college. I just started smoking pot, so I became a pothead. You know, it was a time when you're 18, you have like a job where you make a couple $100 a week, you're delivering pizzas and shit. You know,
just spending it.
Yeah, dude. So you buy a couple bags of weed, and then you just buy. If you buy like snacky snacks, you get a lot for like $5. So if you say I'm going to go to like a shitty deli and just buy bags of chips and like little cakes and shit, you'll walk out with like a lot of munchies.
They used to have 25-cent bags of chips.
Yeah,
they still really small.
No, they still do.
They do like the Frito-Lay ones?
Like like shitty chips. It's
like Wise.
Yeah, sure.
You can't. Can you not get a 25-cent bag of chips anymore?
I think it
50 cents at worst.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw chips at a place one time. Do you know Rappers endorse? They still have. Remember their Chumpy chips back in the day?
Yeah.
They were called Chumpy chips. It was like a bunch of hip hop kids in the front of these potato chips on this bag.
Wait, no, I don't.
Now they have Rap Snacks. Real thing. Like, I swear to you, it's like ASAP Rocky cheese.
No.
I'm telling you, it's stuff like that.
Really? They have Tekashi 6ix9ine barbecue.
Are you looking them up, Christine? Rap Snacks?
Rap Snacks?
I love Rap Snacks. That'd be delicious.
I forget what the flavors are, but they're fucking ridiculous. Wait,
I would always buy whatever themed gummies came out, like Ninja Turtles, if the Ninja Turtle gummy came out. Like
I never fell for that. I was always a flavor kid. See, Dan, you're simple-minded. I was always...
You
don't want to
get in line.
I want to get in the whole conversation about these snacks. I want to get in this whole conversation about these snacks when we get back. I just had a question from what we were talking about before that I thought was interesting. If it's from first time on, you hook up with a chick from the first time on.
Yeah. How
many little sour smell in the pusses do you give it before you're not coming back ever again?
3.
The third one is the one where you're like, I'm out after this one.
Yeah. How long of a time period?
Timing.
Over a year, 3 is not much.
No.
Over 3 months, 3 is a lot.
No. In a row, I'm saying. Where you're like, this is a problem that's not going to go away.
3.
Like, where it's so bad that, like, if a girl's vagina smells so bad that it's like...
I've had a girl's pussy smell bad and then it smell fine the next time.
Here's the thing, that bad is a little different, right? Like, it depends what you mean by bad. Because I've dated chicks and dated them, you know, for a while, like, you know, pretty regularly, that had like a musty odor down there. And I can get into a musty bitch.
I can get into a musty bitch.
I can get into it.
I cannot get into
you like armpit smell on a chick? I've dated some chicks who got a little bit of like, I did a couple Arab chicks.
Let me tell you where it is, where it gets metallic.
Where you taste it and you go, okay, she left her tampon in for too long.
Yeah. You have toxic shock syndrome?
Toxic shock syndrome, yeah. I just found out what that was 2 days ago.
Really?
Holy shit. Women are gross.
Yeah.
They're gross animals. Jay, do you know what toxic shock syndrome is?
Is it from leaving in tampons?
They leave it in too long. Yeah, and then they leave it in too long, and then women get their fucking, they have to like remove their fucking hands and legs.
There's videos of porn stars telling the stories of it. It happens in porn a lot where they put the sponge up there.
And they forget about it?
Forget to take it out.
Don't you?
And then they say when they put it smells like death.
Yeah.
Like actual death. Let's take a break and we're going to come back.
You're taking this like it's like a serious medical condition that you were just diagnosed with. You're like,
what do you call that? Rancid box?
Yeah.
Is that, you know what it actually is? Literally? It's a staph infection of the pussy.
Really?
That's what it is.
I don't need to see.
Lewis went on Wikipedia.
Wow.
Let me see.
It looks like, it's so bad it looks like hands.
Oh my god.
Those pussies look like hands.
Oh my god.
Shit.
What's wrong with those pussies?
Oh my
they have
god.
phalanges.
Oh my god, they're spreading out. They look like they can grip things.
Let's take our second break.
I ain't seen no ring on this pussy.
Let's take our second break here. We're going to come right back. We're hanging out with Louis J. Gomez.
Look at that, dude.
This is the Bonfire.
So it's been very stressful. So I took a couple of Xanax, and I'd never taken Xanax before. Or maybe I have, but I never really noticed what it does. And then I drank like 3.
Me, that's how I feel about Xanax. I don't know what it does.
Well, to have 3 or 4 beers on it, and I'm going to tell you right now, you also won't know what you did last night. Because I have no idea.
Where did you check out?
Yeah, when did it get hazy?
Kill Tony was the last thing I really truly remember.
Wow.
And then how many hours?
We went to a diner, like we went and had dinner, and then I'm reminded of it now. I remember going
She was
there.
like, you cooked your own food, Lewis, at the diner. You don't remember any of this?
You signed up for ACD. Oh,
CD?
You were a hibachi chef.
You hung out with Little Bow Wow. God damn it, Little Romeo.
Oh man, I love you say hibachi chef. Me and Dan were talking last night about hibachi.
I love hibachi.
I love it too, but have you ever made the mistake? I know the chair not to sit in. Have you ever been the hibachi guy's guy?
No.
Have you ever been his guy?
Where he does all his tricks?
Fuck
to you?
Yeah, because you know, hibachi's just drum solo and meat combined. So they're just trying to wow you, like, but when he
Make
picks,
a volcano out of an onion?
yeah, but when he picks you and he's like, you're going to be my special helper, mouth open, what? Shrimp.
Yeah.
Were you that guy? You never been that guy?
God.
I've only been on a hibachi table like once, and I don't like it.
But he
When you
fucks
go to
you.
Benihana, they like pick a guy.
But I'm saying there were things where he's like, go grab it. And you go to
it's my dick.
No,
Oh,
no, but you go to grab it and like flip it and like catch it in his pocket. He's like, grab it. You just want to really at some point be like, all right, motherfucker. Like,
Can I get a sidebar?
He goes, let me tell you something. He goes, I get it, man. I get you're doing your thing. He goes, I'm a performer too. I respect it, but I mean, don't fucking make me your asshole.
Look at this guy. He fat. He not fast enough.
Bigger fish can't catch. Big fish can't fight beer. Can't get bite of beef.
Oh, you have too much shrimp already. Am I right, everybody? This guy here, huh?
He lucky he missed that bite.
crowd work
You need the bite. You go, dude.
You want to eat? Oh, we all know you want to eat.
I remember you from high school football. They used to call him the furnace. Yeah, look at him.
I bet Shamu can't grab this one. Watch out, over your head.
Fish eat whale eat the chicken? I don't think so. Am I right, people? Am I right?
Hey, real quick, it's glandular. Real quick. Can I talk to you real quick? Oh no, next thing you're going to tell me you are big boned. Mouth open.
You are big boned. Big old dinosaur bone.
Sorry, fatso. I did something your mother should have. Given you boundaries. Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Fuck joy for fat boy. Hey, dude, listen. I get you doing your hustle, man.
I got a chick here. I feel.
I don't know that couple across the table, and the guy's kind of looking at me weird. You can just really pump the brakes on that. He goes, "Oh no, definitely for sure. Just having fun."
Tubbed up here getting angry.
Oh, look who upset, Mr. Sumo Wrestler.
Look who think cooking take too long. You want to get dessert already, huh?
Sorry, this isn't Baskin Robbins. Open mouth, fatso. There you go. Oh, look, a vegetable in your mouth. Surprised you didn't throw it up.
Dickhead hibachi chef that's roasting you is the funniest character.
He goes, notice, I bet he really loses interest when we get to the healthy foods.
Hibachi chef roast battle.
Oh, look, I make a volcano out of an onion. Oh, hey, fat boy, onion is a vegetable. He don't know. Am I right? He don't know.
Sorry, you round planet. No fried Twiggy today. Get out of here, you fat.
Oh, you probably don't recognize it without a breadcrumbs. It's onion.
You go, hey, one more side. Did you really start to hurt my feelings? You go,
you probably never seen one of these not coming out of a drive-thru window.
I'm sorry, I was going too hard. It's Friday night.
I like the back pedal.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Friday night.
Sorry, I'm just trying to kill.
It's hibachi restaurant. That's what we do.
It was packed table. I'll try to get the blonde in the corner to really look at me.
No offense. Seriously. Thank you for praying along.
Yeah.
I do my best.
Let me get you a drink.
Let me backpedal.
Look who's back.
Oh, look. He's about to cry gravy tears. Am I right or am I right?
Everybody, put out your dishes. He'll season them with his tears. Oh, fat boy like to cry flavor.
Oh, it's like Mitzi Dash from his eyes.
Oh, he's leaking out garlic flavor.
Oh, no, don't worry. This is a script I say to everybody.
Okay.
No, it's for everybody.
No, it's funny. No, you just happen to have brown hair. Oh, look, everyone. Grizzly Bear, get angry. So you completely blacked out last night.
Yeah, basically. I don't even know. Wasn't good.
When you woke up this morning, here's what I hate about waking up.
You to babysit? That's the worst.
When you wake up from a blackout, you're kind of like, whoa! Because you just come through. It's always like the same where you are like, oh, hey.
Well, I always start retracing my steps until I hit some blood, and I'm like, okay, I'm done retracing.
Yeah.
Let's move forward.
When I quit drinking, the thing that shook me up the most was remembering going to bed. Yeah. I kept waking up like it was a magic trick. I was like, I remembered going to bed last night. Everyone was like, you
making an active decision to go to sleep.
Yeah, like you had a real fucking problem.
I'm going to sleep right now. That is a weird thing to not have. A blackout like that. Like you're describing, Lewis, like you don't remember like the transportation from each place?
No, we picked up a car.
You don't even remember the diner?
I remember after I saw the video at the diner and she told me, I remember being there, but I don't really remember, I don't remember what I ate. Like right now, I don't remember. I remember ordering, and I just can't remember specifically what I ate.
Yeah.
And for you, sir, your mom's pussy.
He goes, I'm sorry, what did your friend just say? Wake up your friend again? He goes, I said your mom's hot box with a side of toast.
Your mom's hot box with a side of toast. Do you not have that?
You guys don't have that?
Are you guys fresh out?
Fresh out? I'll take your aunt's seafood pussy. No? Alright, sleep time.
How about your sister's asshole on a bed of rice?
This guy goes, I mean, is this guy on Zanny bars and 3 beers? They just know exactly.
It's not even a lot.
Yeah.
It really is. It's such
Dude,
a
I know half a Xanax and have 3
I know sophomore girls at the University of Arizona who would scoff at you.
What do the bubbles interact with the with the medicine?
Oh, I didn't realize you guys were taking a toddler out partying. That's mixing that shit's like super dangerous though.
Yeah, I know.
Xannies and alcohol.
I didn't
Is
realize
it?
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
I thought saying how people take it.
No, Bennington actually told me like never mix pills and alcohol, and people don't realize how dangerous it is because it could just be it just.
But what is it? Is it to the heart? But is it, or actually? Because here was a concern I had. I remember when I think I asked about alcohol and whatever. I had to go on when I started taking Lexapro before I went on those tours. When I was out on the tours for a little bit, I went out for like 3 weeks and then I had like a week break or a couple days break, and I came home and I had to get more Lexapro, and you get a little pamphlet in there, which I kind of read the pamphlet about what you should not do with this, and I asked the lady, the pharmacist, she probably shouldn't have done this, but I was like, hey, I'm like on a heavy metal tour right now, like traveling around. I go, I'm taking this medicine, this Lexapro. I go, it says don't drink or don't, whatever with it, or, no marijuana or anything. I was just like, is all that like true? Like, because in my mind she goes, what do you mean? She goes, it's true.
She's like, don't worry, fat boy.
Am I right? Am I right?
It's his sister?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a pharmacist. My brother told me you eat everything.
Oh, I don't know. I think the worst part is you put butter on Lexapro. Am I right? Am I right?
Sorry, they're not M&M minis, fat boy.
Oh, I made them in the shape of little hams. Here. You want?
I put it in some soft serve. I made you a Lexapro blizzard.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, so am I going hard? I'm sorry, I just got my doctorate. Just let me go
It's the same guy.
I'm still celebrating.
His night job is the fucking hibachi chef.
He goes, how do you think I put myself through medical school? I was being a pharmacist.
Am I right? Am I right?
Am I right? Watch out, hot stuff. Take the pill.
But the doctor, the pharmacist said, she goes, what do you mean by that? I go, oh, I'm picturing when it says don't take these, like, it's what happens when they say you give Alka-Seltzer to a seagull. Like, if I take Lexapro, then I drink like a beer, am I going to like explode from the inside? And she goes,
foaming out of your ears?
Goes, no, it's not like a chemical problem. She goes, it's they say don't drink or smoke pot because those are just depressants.
Yeah.
And Lexapro is meant to, she goes, it's just kind of like, why would you take something to numb you when you're trying to like not be so numbed out?
I don't know what Lexapro does, but is it the same thing as Xanax? Is it in the same category?
It's longer term, SSRI. It's a long term one of those.
It's like a benzo or whatever they call it. That's the
Zoloft. It's all those kind of things.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't
know.
Not
a benzo. I think that's what Xanax.
Well,
probably.
Xanax is supposed to be the immediate, like if you're in the middle of a panic attack, you take a Xanax. Lexapro is more you take it daily to prevent panic attacks.
Okay.
So it's preventative.
I just walk around pretty like on edge all the time, and especially as I've gotten busier and more things start happening in my career, it's like every single time something new happens, it like compounds everything we're already doing. So the stress, it's crazy. It's like 7 days a week. When I wake up, I'm working till the time my eyes close, and it's like just nonstop anxiety and like just, anxiousness. So I might have to get on something. I don't know.
Yeah?
I'm really stressed out.
Yeah. I mean, you're a hustler, and sometimes that can burn you up.
Yeah.
I think that's like a weird thing that when you get into your 30s and you're just always used to just fucking working so hard, and people are like, hey, calm the fuck down. So you're gonna have
I thought when I first got into it, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a comedian, and we'll tell jokes at night for 20 minutes and write for a couple hours a day and play video games and get high, and it's none of that.
No.
There's no time for any of that.
Yeah. Like
you get high, but you're like in the middle of fucking running around.
It's not even that. It's when you find time to smoke pot and play video games. It's like I do it at 2 in the morning.
That's exactly.
To 4 in the morning. On the road on a Friday night, because I'm just like, it's just 2 hours to myself. Do whatever. Yeah, it's great.
Sometimes my friends will do that where they'll be like, dude, let's hang out on Thursday. I'm like, oh, I can't. They're like, well, just hang out when I get off work at 5. And you're like, and I have my radio show till fucking 8, and then I have to do sets. And they're like, You want to hang out Saturday? And you're like, I'm in Buffalo. And they're just like,
yeah.
oh yeah, you should never have any time.
Yeah. It's,
hey, listen, it's the best job in the world.
It's awesome, but it's definitely not, I think when you first get into it, you're like, okay, this is going to be easy, and it's way harder than any other job I've had. And I've had full-time jobs that were very intense, like sales jobs and, running sales teams and running businesses. And I'm telling you right now, like doing this on this level where, I'm just constantly working on these things, and you're putting blind faith into projects that haven't been sold yet, and you're working on it the same with 100 times the intensity than you're working whatever fucking day job you had before. And I think it's easy for people to sometimes go like, oh yeah, look at you, boo-hoo, you're a comedian. But you're like, dude, no. I'm getting up and I'm working, and I might be working we worked on a script for 2 fucking years that we didn't sell. That was, the amount of hours and time we put into that, it's insane. Same thing, Jay, me and you, we wrote a script for a year and a half. You were on the road back and forth, 30, 40, 50, 60 hours of just writing intense nonstop to get nothing out of it. Literally nothing for the sake of writing it. And you have to
you have to do those things.
That's how, all of those hours. So then when you get paid, people are like, oh, why would a comedian ever complain? There's certain guys that make, tens of thousands of dollars per weekend. It's all the time you put in to kind of get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit you're not getting paid for is so dumb, but it's
interesting when ex-girlfriends ask, like I've had ex-girlfriends be like, is this just going to be your schedule? This is what your schedule is? And you're like, I hope it is. That means I'm working.
Yeah.
If I can go on the road Thursday through Saturday and make good money, that means I'm just fucking doing something right.
Yeah, you're like, I'm never going to be off on the weekends ever.
Yeah. If I want to make money. If I want to have a good career.
Or even like a chick, that's why I like dating a comic, and I'm sure everyone can kind of get this. Your chick works in the business, Jay, I don't want to ever go out. Like, I never want to go to a bar and sit down with some drinks. It's like, that is literally what I do every night for a comedy show. So for me, an exciting night is staying in.
Oh, it's the best skipping school, baby.
Watching a movie.
I did it.
Binging some episodes or something.
You're saying binge eating? It's like, of course that boy.
Yeah.
Oh, everything gotta be excess with you, huh?
Find him right back.
Your food, your movies, your belt size. Am I right?
You can't even learn without stuffing your face. Oh, I'm surprised they have belt big enough. No, seriously, you are a lot of fun. Stay right here.
Am I right or am I right?
T-shirt. You've been a lot of fun. Guys, you'll notice your plates aren't clean. Hand them to the dishwasher. This fat boy. I know it's the end of the meal. We've been very mean to you.
You're fat shame. You're Benihana's.
You come back looking great, and you go, thanks to Koi's shaming. Thanks to Master Koi's shaming.
He goes, I really got my act together at ICDC. What are you looking for? Time?
I didn't know what time it was.
It's almost a wrap. What a fun show.
Yeah, well, we wanted to get to the Corey Feldman trailer.
We can watch it.
Well, is his movie coming out? He got the funding for it?
No. This is a different
movie. Not that. He just did a movie. No, I don't know what movie he was trying to get funded by that thing, because a movie came out.
Wasn't it the documentary about him getting raped?
I guess the documentary, because there's a movie. They made a movie very recently that he produced.
Is it about him getting raped?
Yeah.
Well, I think does he play himself as an adult?
No, he doesn't. But I'll tell you,
that would have been awesome.
That would have been great. No, it's not what happens. He tells you that some stuff happened to him too, sort of, but really what happened nonstop was Corey Haim. It was just fucking open season on his fucking shitter. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was nonstop fucking.
Well, hold on, Jay. Yeah. If you had to choose.
At that time?
Yeah, Haim all day.
At that time, it's all day.
If I'm going to plow it in, either one of those?
You've got, and look, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying if you're backs against the wall, they're like, all right, you have to have sex with one of the Coreys right now.
Haim all day.
Yeah, Lucas, but like before they break him.
Yeah.
Thanks. I like Lewis's California look. He rolls his sleeves up like 90210.
Yeah, he's badass.
You should be wearing a vest over that.
I really should.
Yeah,
you really should.
Let's go to the Peach Pit.
Bam, bam, bam.
You want to watch this trailer?
It's pretty crazy looking.
You're crazy looking. I'm sorry.
It's a horror, yeah. A horror?
A horror?
Turn off the lights.
Corey Feldman thriller movie.
This is a city of sinners, and far worse. The angels, they left a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's the girl from the ICDC video. She's dancing in the club.
Better get something for free, and I get to work with Corey.
Can you move the screen down?
Did that detective work in missing cases?
You can't save them all. He would have shot him. My father played ball. Baseball was just a cover. Cover for what? The fight between good and evil.
vampires.
Their parents were killed in Los Angeles. They were slaughtered.
All right.
Oh, you're my parent. Two, you see, are monsters. They not only embrace their gift,
Wait, they got,
they revel in it. You look like my mother.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't believe in monsters.
Oh, there's Corey.
I can see him. You will.
Oh, Corey plays the monster? He plays
A monster.
A stake through the heart should do nicely. I'm going after them.
Mick's long-lost nephew, Malcolm McDonald. The fact that they got Malcolm McDonald, I'm kind of impressed.
And Rucker Howard.
It's your time. It's too soon.
Wow.
It's history. This is my favorite part.
I mean, he does look terrifying. It looks better than I thought it was going to look.
Something's happening. You're one of them.
What childhood? You've only just begun to live.
Two Corys? Oh my god, am I even allowed to hang out? My name's not Corey.
It looks like they drug Corey up and like he didn't know he was him doing the movie.
Yeah, they go, "Hey, you're a vampire now." He goes, "That sounds about right." He goes, "Finally, it took over.
I've been saying I'm a vampire for 10 years.
It took 14 years for me to get here." Listen, I'm gonna do.
Have you ever seen me in the daylight?
He goes, "What about in the mirror? I can shapeshift. I'm gonna do a whole new album about being a vampire."
Why do you think I dress like a colonial piano player?
You think it's just because I enjoy tickling the keys?
And now, the Legion of Skanks. Welcome to
Yeah, that's right, everybody. It is the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Big J. Okerson. Dan Soder, of course, at Nana's house, keeping all that jizz inside and keeping all that weed somewhere else. But he's getting ready to go to Portland, so that'll be great. But that's all right, because today on the Bonfire, it's not the Bonfire. It is the Legion of Skanks Takeover Day. Which got Jacob very, very excited. I wish I could tell you right now that all three skanks are here sitting in the room, but one skank's going to be pretty late. This is going to blow your mind. It's Dave Smith who's going to be late.
No way.
Sitting here with me, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake himself, the real-ass dude, Louis J. Gomez. Louis.
Yay! Blop, blop, blop. Blop, blop. What's up, people in your cars, driving home, or possibly getting off early from a day in Los Angeles from your job, weirdly at 3?
Yeah, an odd
hour getting off.
We do have a weird amount of LA listeners, though. It is, but it gets like right in the heart of like maybe the last couple hours of.
Should have blowout with your boss. He told him to go fuck himself, take his job, shove it up his ass.
Getting your fucking Miata and listen to some Bonfire.
Why not, dude? You don't need that job. You're too good for that job.
Who needs that shit? And by the way, so happy that you're here, because if you weren't here, there'd be nobody right now, because Dave is going to be late. He gave a heads up he was going to be late, but it was a late heads up.
Bitch made.
You didn't even know he wasn't going to be here yet.
I'm glad that I showed up on time because I'm a fashionably late type of person.
It's got nothing to do with fashion.
It's fashion. It's the only fashion that I have.
It's
that
got
I'm
zero
late
to
to
do with
everything.
fashion. But my reward for you, the entire show,
doing the show with your
you're
dick
here
out?
first. Nope, it's going to be Pitbull Day. That's right, in honor of the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. All day, Pitbull music.
I feel like that's kind of an insult.
Why?
Because I mean, it's not like it's not like I'm like, oh, I love Pitbull. Like you're saying, like you look like Pitbull. It's almost racist.
Well, I mean, Pitbull, man, you don't look like Pitbull. I was gonna say you do, but it's only bald head. Somehow Pitbull is the pastiest, whitest Hispanic guy I've ever seen. He's so pale.
I'm so jealous of his tone.
No, you're not.
I wish I could be that
no
pasty
way.
and pale.
No, you don't want to look like that. He's got a weird thing going. And you're much better looking than Pitbull.
I agree. But he's look, dude, he's Mr. Miami. He's got some swag. He could probably pull hotter bitches than me because he's more famous.
Yes. He
and
the
type of chick.
At least with regularity. And it's going to be a type of chick that's probably not in your wheelhouse at all.
No. Would not be into me at all.
Just like people in the like Vegas pool party shit.
Yes.
That's not your world. Or Miami pool party thing. I don't know. Like
it's not that it's not my world. I think you
like being in it.
We weirdly would all want to be in it. This is the way that I feel. It's like a theory that I have in life. Like I was goth. Not goth, but I was semi-goth in high school, right? Like Marilyn Manson t-shirts, eyeliner, all that good shit. Long hair, purple hair, green hair sometimes.
Sick.
I used to dress like Jay now. And but the reality is I would always peer over in the lunchroom at the popular kid table. I would see the jock, and he's good looking, he's got muscles, and then I see like the other kids, like the hip hop kids table, and they were all popping and locking. And I didn't want to be with these fucking pale losers. I would have loved to be at one of those tables, but I didn't have the confidence. So the reality is, I'm being honest, I would love.
Or it's just not where you lined up, kind of organically too. I mean, people, you'd sort of line up in some way. If you're very good looking, the popularity world will come to you in those early social situations.
Yeah,
you know
I agree.
What I mean?
Of course. It makes it very easy, but it's also it's a negative thing in life, because then those people in those formative years of, you know, not in life, but in like the social formative years, which is like middle school on, right? You start to really figure out how to deal with people. It's not just about whose toys it is. It's like, you know, you start to, you know, have real relationships, high school, college. Those years, if you're really good looking or really athletic or you know, whatever it is, having those things come easily to you is not going to help you.
I wonder what the percentage of attractive people, I mean classically attractive people, having like peaking in high school.
Why when you say classically attractive, why did you do a head nod over to Jacob, who right now can't turn his head and has liquid spewing out of his neck?
Oh, well, Jacob is classically attractive.
This classically attractive monster that is sitting right next to me. I feel like I'm in Frankenstein's fucking lab. Jacob comes out there and I walk in and he's just like nervous. There's a really hot chick that works at the desk and he just nervously goes to meet me and he's like, it really sucks to have to be in a neck brace in front. I was like, it's not the brace, Jacob. It's the hole that I can see into your throat. That's the problem.
That is the weird part. The whole. I agree. But yeah, this is Jacob's been pretty insecure about it. So Lewis, thanks for really grinding it home. Jacob's like, can we maybe not mention the brace? And we did it yesterday anyway. And then Lewis really came in and finished hammering that nail.
Well, it's got a weird fucking latch on the front to let the hole breathe.
I did say yesterday, I do find it odd. There's a tracheotomy hole.
See, I think it's they're not going to make a non-tracheotomy and a tracheotomy version. So it's kind of like you got to.
False. They definitely have the ones that are solid, like solid the whole way through. You have like a peekaboo thing
this
happening.
This is the one they gave me, Jake.
It looks like
that's the neck brace to show cleavage. That's when you're going out.
He's like a superhero, and if you get in there, you can pull out an infinity stone out of his throat.
It looks like it does look like there's like air bubbles in it. It's like Nike Air Max neck brace.
Yes, dude. If you remember those sneakers back in the day that you'd like look underneath and there was all the insides would have the different bubbles and shit. Mm-hmm. I don't think they did a goddamn thing.
Not only do I think they did a thing, it was probably they were probably saving so much materials by just making hollow plastic bubbles at the bottom of shoes.
There's no technology that said this was going to do anything for you.
There was always legend of a kid who blew the air bubbles. Never seen it happen.
Yeah.
And I was a 300-pound kid landing on those air bubbles playing basketball often. Now, did I get up high? No. It wasn't coming crashing down from a dunk, trust me. But, you know, a little jump shot, I've never blown, but I've heard stories of people blowing their air bubbles.
The point is, Jacob, can we pump up your neck?
Please? How many pumps till you can dunk?
That's how Jacob has to breathe. He has a little basketball that he has to press on.
You should have the reveal is what you got to do. When the day you don't need it anymore, you wear it in the work anyway, and then rip it off, and then just do one of your kip-ups, and you'd be like, yeah, more human than human, and then walk away. More human than human.
This also looks like you they made you a bionic throat, like you're a gay guy from the future.
I don't feel that way yet.
or it looks like you have to leave this on until your head transplant stitches come out. You guys just hold your head in place until the skin it grows back.
I love the new body, guys.
Everything's working great. Yeah, no, I was never, but I wasn't unpopular at school would be a weird thing to say. I mean, people knew I was, I guess.
You were notorious.
No, it wasn't notorious, and I wasn't,
infamous.
Was not infamous at all. I was just, I was probably like third tier known. Does that make sense?
No, I didn't realize that there was like a third tier known as a fucking loser, dude.
Is it?
We don't want to tell you. Like, you know, you're not even in the second tier table.
Maybe. I mean,
how many tiers do you think of cool or in high school?
Maybe I was second tier. I may have been second tier.
Nah, you were third tier cool, dude.
No, if I think about the people,
the uncool kids look down on you.
Oh, you know what? I may have been third tier in Philly. No.
Fourth tier is literally the retarded kids.
Yeah, then I was second tier.
Okay.
I was second tier.
Yeah.
I definitely was. I wasn't first tier.
I just pretended to hate all of the popular kids and jocks.
You pretended to? Well, that's a good way to describe it. How about I would never got invited by the coolest kid to come to the party.
But you're like, fuck that kid.
No, but somebody was like, no, you got to come to so-and-so's party. You know what I mean?
I was never invited to the party. I was never invited by his friend. I was like, by the time I got to high school, I was so bitter against people. Like, I was like, in elementary school, I was like funny, and it was like, I was like trying to be like the class clown. It's almost like, this is like a cycle in my life. Oh my God, I'm realizing this is like an analogy for my comedy career. Because in the beginning, I was like, you know, little kid, I was so happy to just be there. I was like, hey, look, we're fucking making people laugh. This is great. And then I went through a really dark period in middle school, which is, you know, in my comedy life, like 5 to 8, 9 years. Like, really brutal. Like, just fucking suicidal. Hated everybody that I met. Like, it was super jealous of everybody.
School?
No, but it was a bad time. It was.
But
like,
was it? Did you say you were suicidal to yourself a lot?
I
would just end it all right now.
I would just carve NIN into my arm with a razor blade.
Did you really?
I did actually.
But you don't have a scar from it
because it was like a little bitch. Like, I didn't go too deep.
I watched. It was the only episode ever of Intervention I've ever turned off, and it was a girl who'd sit Indian style and just go, yeah, I got in the cutting recently, which does make it feel better. And how they do it, it's just like a crazy, like they just like chomp at it, like with it, and just make it like 100 little ones. And it's so. It was,
I hate cutters. And if you're a cutter, you can call in right now, and I'll tell you to your face that I hate you.
Well, you'd have to tell it to their ears.
Does anybody cut anymore? Cutting got like super popular. I feel when I was in high school, there was a lot around it, but I feel like you don't hear of cutting since they all have smartphones.
Christine was a fourth tier cool.
Oh no,
all of her friends were cutting. No, I don't know, but I think
Ari Shafir said he used to cut.
I didn't cut like that. I cut it like it was like cool.
Yes, I've cut myself for the same way you have before.
Just being like, hey, look.
No, not even like, I was going to leave like a scar, like kind of thing or something. You know what I mean? Like it would leave a scar or something.
Yeah. It all sucks. But if you're a cutter now and then you wear like short sleeves, like we know a cutter. And then once in a while she'll wear short sleeves in front of us.
Straight up tank top.
And it makes me furious.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you putting me through your shit? Like, I didn't ask to be invited into your world of darkness.
So you're saying if you snap out of whatever put you in that world, you owe it to the world. Sleeve up.
That's it. You fucking don't get to have a sleeveless shirt ever if you have all those scars all over your arm.
Or you got to commit to double tattoo sleeves.
Yeah.
You have to always wear Ed Hardy shirts.
Yeah, or you have to do it to the rest of your body.
Your body.
You have to do that to everywhere.
I have to feel like it's an affliction.
Yeah.
I do find it to be one of the lamer, if not the lamest, of like the self. Like I don't even know anymore because it's not big scale dangerous. It's very attention seeking, and then it is like I said. They stay there for life. Rhonda in Ohio has a question about the envelope they sent in. Is this take the call? Important, Lou? No. you just say it anyway.
Put her on. I'm gonna make her cut herself.
What's the question about the envelope?
She was mumbling. She didn't really say it.
Is she hammered?
She didn't sound hammered, no.
She just sounds like she mumbles?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does she have a speech impediment? That'd be fun.
Want to take her?
Let's see Rhonda, you're on with the Bonfire.
You should have a
Legion of Skanks Takeover. What's your what tier were you?
Hey, crackle, homies.
Crackle, Rhonda.
What up, bitch?
Hey, I don't have a speech impediment. I was actually outside eating my dinner, so I apologize.
That's Black Lou just hating.
But here's the problem. He's black. He doesn't understand the way white people talk. If you're not speaking Ebonics to him, he's going to really check out.
I get it. No, actually, I called for one reason, and I was listening to the topic, and that you guys were just talking about high school and bullshit, and I kind of was like the same way in high school.
Second tier?
What's that?
Were you second tier? Third tier?
Fourth tier. Fifth tier.
Did you play an instrument?
I didn't. No. I live in Canton, and Jay, I live a few blocks from your dad, actually.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah.
What's it like spending time with him?
No.
What's his middle name? Ask him.
I grew up about 45 minutes east of here, small hillbilly town. I myself, huge lesbian. So I never cut myself, but I could have easily went in and.
Now I have a question. Knowing from staying in that part of the country a couple times, specifically that part, that was an odd thing when I watched a documentary about bullying. It might have been that movie Bully. If you've ever seen that, Lewis, it is brutal. That's the kid they kept calling Fish Face.
Yeah, I don't watch those types of movies.
It's heart-wrenching documentary. But I was talking about a girl going through being an out lesbian in the Midwest, and you really do think of it.
It's just not that bad.
You just think about it. No, you think about
it's
it.
It's
in
just
the world.
awesome. You go through life being kind of cool.
Well, she did have her pocket of friends. But they definitely looked like the misfits, but it was she was like very ostracized. Like her parents didn't have a problem with it, but the parents were getting shit from other parents and asking them not to be in that church anymore. Like weird shit like that. That was like, it must suck in some way. So is this a part of the country where it was tough to be a big lesbian in school?
Absolutely. I dropped out of high school because of the bullying.
It's because it was all that vagina was around. You just couldn't handle it.
I couldn't.
It was like, I can't concentrate.
There was too much sniz. I couldn't take it.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
You're like, the answer is, Mrs. Johnson, the answer is, I want to wear your puss like a doctor's mask. Rhonda, you're going to have to go to the principal again.
Mrs. Johnson.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. She's hot, too.
Next thing you know, you wake up, you're like, what happened? Like, you passed out, all the blood rushed from your head to your pussy, you cracked your face on the desk.
I'm just going to finger blast my way through this piece of shit school and be blowing out backs left and right.
Did you hook up? Did you hook up with a lot of chicks? I love how she's also the female you.
Yeah, Rhonda, she really does. She has a voice that can only be described as lesbian. What is this voice? Looking for box.
No, but I totally, like, I was never a cutter. I didn't get into drugs. I wasn't an alcoholic. I didn't do that. I kept to myself, and as shitty as it is to say, I can feel for the kids that get bullied and like shoot people. They're going about it the completely wrong way. There is help out there, but it's fucked up what people do. But I can see how people get driven to do crazy shit.
It's different though because you're a lesbian, so you're getting so much pussy. If these young shooters were getting pussy, they wouldn't be shooting schools up. You're knee deep in vag, so you have a different perspective on the world. I'm imagining. By the way, I picture you being like fucking 5'8", 106 pounds, huge big tits, tattoos down one arm, long fucking purpley pink hair, fucking punk rock chick, right?
Really? Well, I'm 6'1". Both my arms are sleeved. I have short, blonde, spiky hair. I'm
24-inch pythons.
Did you just describe Bruno Sammartino?
36-inch inseam.
That's right. Yes, and we have a 2-year-old son, and I'm married. So,
whoa, how'd that happen? Aliens.
What's your wife look like?
She is beautiful. I can send you guys a picture if you'd like.
Yeah. Wait, what kind of picture? Don't be gross and send one where it's like she's on all fours and slightly lifting one leg. Don't send shit.
Do you have one
that.
of those like internal cameras they use at the doctor's offices?
Speculum camera.
Actually, yeah, we do.
Could you send us an internal shot?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can you GoPro a finger blast session for us?
Sure. Are you still doing the, let me go bust out my Birkenstocks and go to Lilith Fair. Maybe we'll get a little message.
Rhonda, you're the best. What was your question about the envelope you sent?
Oh, total brain fart. I was doing it early in the morning when I was leaving for work, and I didn't put Sirius XM. I just put care of Jacob's cat like an asshole.
Oh, it'll make its way. It'll make its way?
It'll make its way?
Jacob says it will.
Jacob, to answer that question, just had to put himself through excruciating pain.
Every word, just so you know, is a new nightmare.
Don't consider it.
You think should there be a resend?
It might come back. It might not.
He's not sure.
He just wants to die. It might come back.
Jacob, put the microphone through the hole in the neck.
What does it really matter anyway?
I'm sorry if it's not a pussy. I'm not used to speaking into it correctly. So
no, hell's yeah. I like Rhonda.
Yeah, it's just. Are you able to throw your voice through the phone? What's going on right now?
It's girl me.
Did you pre-record an interview with yourself? Is this a bit?
Hell yeah! I want to fucking arm wrestle this chick and then just smash clam with her.
That's right.
Hell yeah, Rhonda.
She looks like she says hello by punching you in the stomach.
Jacob says you might have to resend the envelope with SiriusXM on it.
Okay. Okay.
Rhonda,
Absolutely.
you have a great one, and thanks so much for calling.
Rhonda sounds like she calls a lot of people, like guys, she calls them champ.
Rhonda from Ohio.
Oh, no. Hey, I love you guys. I love everybody. Crackle, crackle.
Thank you, Crackle, Crackle. That's Rhonda, everybody from Ohio. Yeah. Joining us now in the studio, it's officially official. Put the song on again, Lou. No, not Melissa Etheridge.
You know what? Do Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah, you know what? Let's crank it up. I don't care what they think. Joining us now, finally, the Legion of Skanks is in full flux, everyone. You know him from his special Libertas, available now. iTunes, GasDigital.com, GasDigitalNetwork.com. You know him from the Part of the Problem podcast on Gas Digital Network. It is Dave Smith, everyone. Dave Smith comes back.
Thank you.
Dave Smith.
Oh, look at that.
I think before you got here, we may have found our topic for a while here. That's a pretty good one about popularity in school and where you fell into it. So I'm glad you joined this conversation because I don't know. Dave may have been more popular than me and you both, but maybe
Guaranteed.
not.
Yeah, Dave was an athlete.
I was the captain of the bodybuilding team.
you were tall, young, yeah.
I was young. Yeah, I imagine the same high school age as all of us
I'm saying, were you tall, young?
Oh, well, I was always like one of the taller kids.
I was short, old.
Were you short, old?
I was short, old.
But I was never. I think what we all have in common. I was probably like
we were talking about in tiers.
Not
tiers.
Yeah, like not.
Hold on, let me explain what Jay means by that. Jay said he was third tier cool. So in Jay's mind, there was like this many. There was 5 tiers of cool. In your high school?
No,
4 was.
So not even like cliques. We're talking about like.
Well, Jay went to school in Philly, so like one of the tiers was just Bloods and Crips. The other one was like kids who were getting laid. No, I think I was like either the loser of the cool kids or the cool kid of the loser. Like somewhere in that.
You were. That's a really great way to put it. I like that.
That like I don't know.
I wasn't really the cool kid of the losers either. We weren't.
Well, you
losers.
are now, buddy.
We were misfits.
What do you mean by misfits?
We used to get dressed up with skull makeup and pull our hair down in front of our face.
I'm Lewis only.
Yeah. It was crazy. We were the misfits, actually.
Lewis J. Danzig at your service. Mother,
doom, doom, doom. Tell your children not to walk my way.
Whoa, mother! Lewis, if you start wearing mesh bodysuits, dude, that would make me so happy.
James, my son, his first Halloween ever was
mesh
Jerry
bodysuit?
only. Jerry only from.
Oh, really?
Misfits. Yeah.
He didn't know what that was, though.
No,
it was his choice. He was just 6 months old.
Yeah, we should have seen what else we did.
But we were talking about kind of the drama, too, of high school kids, like the cutters. And we were saying how we know a cutter. You know what we're talking about also, who kind of put you through it a bit.
Wait, a cutter? I know who we're talking about?
Yeah, it's a girl that we know.
I only know one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what we're talking about now.
And it
didn't take me long.
And we'll wear like tank tops and stuff, and you're like, okay, this is uncomfortable.
I literally gave up a friendship with her because I can't be around it. I like her, and I'm just like, I just can't look at your arms.
Yeah, you were never really friends with her.
No, but I would never let myself become closer to her.
Yeah, I agree. It's an aggressive short sleeve shirt. Like it's like, oh God, we got to have a conversation or something now.
It's my Me Too story for comedy.
Yeah, if you don't bring it up at all, like it's sort of weird for that. You know what I mean? Like you almost have to go.
I do.
Hey, I noticed this fucking blacklight novel you wrote on your arm.
I would just hand her a razor blade and be like, I think this is yours.
I think you dropped this.
You hand it to where you go, where did you think your wrists were? He's handing it right here.
You just take a Sharpie and mark her wrist. You got to cut here and here. And don't go across. Classic rookie mistake.
Jesus Christ. I know what she's not going to be, a sushi chef.
Yeah. You know that one fish you have to cut perfectly or it kills you? You're like, hey, we have our chef. I go, oh, shit, no, I know her, man. Get her out of that fucking kitchen. We're all going to die.
Start knocking the fish out of people's hands.
No. Is that to kill you if it's cut the wrong way fish? Don't eat that.
She's like, oh, I got this really cool sword. You're like, oh, put it down.
Oh, nice. Has he killed his mother?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's got to kill one family
that's
member.
Legion.
Yeah,
Legion
of Skanks.
That is a crazy story.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. You guys have a fan that... I mean, I've met him. I've smoked weed with him several times.
How close were you?
Several times you smoked weed with him?
Yeah, so
Did he hint that he was going to kill his mother soon?
No, this guy... If you don't know what we're talking about...
even
but looking
sort
back,
of. Jay's Twyman.
Jay's podcast, Legion of Skanks, which you can download at gasdigital.com.
The pictures were there. Go to images
A
again.
fan of his who used to go to the live show murdered his mom.
Do you think he tried
I know
to?
him so fucking well.
Or was it just like they were doing jits and then like he had a lock on her and then he just forgot to let go and he didn't realize she tapped?
Oh, you think him and his mom were probably working on some jits? I'll be honest with you. You're probably going to get called as a character witness anyway, so...
Yeah, get ready. We're all waiting for notifications.
All right, without a doubt, this guy was inches away from you probably almost every time we've done Legion of Skanks. He came when he was here.
Yeah.
To every show.
Really?
Kumiya studio.
Yep.
But he may have made it out to a Kumiya house one before. We would have let him into that because we were like, he's one of the people who comes.
Dude, if you're listening, I'm sorry I don't remember you. I hope this doesn't make the next 15 years less enjoyable for you.
Dude, I'll be honest with you, if we could find that Skanks clip where it goes through it and put it up, Ari, you'll know him. That's a terrible...
You guys found,
they know why?
You guys put together a clip of him.
Put together a montage of him behind everybody.
Shut the
you should
fuck
have,
up.
You should have a Legion of Skanks like at the end of the year when you have like your Legion of Skanks awards, like a remember, you know, the Emmys at the Oscars.
Oh, his mom?
All really got arrested.
Oh,
friends that
man.
got arrested this year.
And the sheep.
Yeah, with that song.
No,
For sure...
You would get the biggest applause.
Is not very I don't know. Well, here's the thing. He's from Virginia Beach. So I was just down there this weekend. And they were all like down there kind of talking about like, you know, all the comics and they were like, yeah, you know, he's off his meds for like the last year, so that's why he was all fucked up. I mean, this is a guy, if you told me this simply that he was found in a stolen car sleeping on the street,
yeah,
I'd be like, wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but he killed.
But it turns out he was they found him in New York in a stolen car with his mom's dog because he murdered his mom back home. And even, by the way, all of it, I feel bad saying about this, but like, all of his friends, or even like his friends, people that know him, then they were kind of going like, "Yeah, it doesn't not make sense to me."
It makes sense.
He said he was off his meds, and they said over the last like year, he was saying crazy shit like Lorne Michaels is having the mafia try to kill me. So that's where he was at. There's his mom.
He's powerful though.
I mean, and there's mom, and there's the dog he stole.
What? Let me see the dog.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, if ever you were
leaving there, Scottish Terrier.
It's on the Legion of Skanks episode 280, Ding Dong's Puke, with Mo Mandel and Justin Silver. You can check it out on Gas Digital.
You mean Muammar Mandelbaum?
That's his real name.
Do you have the clip? Wow.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
That is a great name.
What's it, Christine? It's like starting right now. Because we'll watch this, and then we'll promote all our stuff, and then we have to give.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though, that you have a fan.
Do we know why he killed her? Like in his mind?
There he is.
Hey, there's me.
Do you not recognize him now?
Yeah, I recognize him.
With the
hey,
glasses?
there's me again.
Yeah, I recognize him for sure.
You do now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's soda, yeah.
There's a murderer behind me all the time while I'm ranting about
two people away
nothing.
from Amy Hawthorne.
Look at Amy Hawthorne not paying attention, being on her phone. Fucking lose yourself in the moment.
That's how bitches get killed.
Great,
Look at Dan's having such a blast.
She was too over from a murderer, just losing herself in her cell phone.
Great music.
It's so, yeah, it really made sinister tunes to it.
Oh, yeah, the blue-haired chick that used to come. I remember when these shows were going on. I liked it the best upstairs at the Creek.
No, that was downstairs. That was in the back.
I know, but I liked it the best upstairs.
Oh, yeah, when it was on the stage.
Dude, look at Bonnie McFarlane's moments away from certain murder.
I love it. That's him with his shaved head. Oh, he cut his hair.
No, he's got a ponytail.
Yeah. Oh.
Lewis looks great. Oh, Jesus.
Dude, it's crazy that this guy killed someone, probably.
Mother.
His mother.
Do we know why in his mind why he did it?
I don't know, but
no one knows. No one's talked to me yet, but we all want to visit him so bad.
Oh, yeah, you should.
By the way,
on location, Legion of Skanks.
What really makes me feel like shit, and I mean this because I do know that he's a nice guy, and I've bullshit with him before in that format. However, that said, like, I didn't know his name until he murdered his mom.
Yeah.
So if you want to make it in this business, kid,
but you got to kill.
Hey, kid, you got to kill.
Hey, you want to get noticed? You better murder your mother.